Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I just wanted to do that tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 10. I'm going to call it an episode this week, if that's okay with you, Art.
That's fine.
Episode 10, also known as week 10 of Sahlen's Legacy.
All I need to know was just, clear clarity is all I was looking
Girl,
for.
to knock or to knock?
To knock.
Girl,
Is it now?
clarity.
Girl?
I like that you can even say clarity with clarity.
Ooh, all the shit talking. Ryan's got a hat.
I got a hat.
All right, everybody, welcome. If you've been here before, well, you know us. We're Perception Studio. We play lots of D&D on Tuesday nights. This is our show with the humans on Wednesday nights. So tomorrow night we have our show with our Felted friends. And yeah, and then Sunday nights we have our movie talk show, Cinephilia, with Art and Will, and guests in the upcoming future. And then Quarter to One is currently being retooled, but that will be on Monday nights soon, starting on May 20th. So, yay! So welcome to Sahlen's Legacy. Sahlen's Legacy is our ongoing D&D campaign with the humans. I'm your DM. I am Danny. This is...
I am Andrew.
And you are playing...
And I'm playing Bubo, the Quietlear elf, who has a heart beast that is of bird-like in nature, an owl-eagle mix, named Doomaril. Yeah.
And I'm Art, and I'm playing Tanok Coatl, the Minotaur Barbarian from the Red Isle.
And I am Ryan, playing the character of Silence Dugong, a gnome noble.
Wonderful. So last week, our heroes got into a bit of trouble. They almost died. They went and they saved, Bubo was the only character present for this particular adventure, but so our heroes went down to save Queen Sleekrun's daughter, who has a tendency to wander off, and she fell, according to sources, down into a tube where it is basically a junkyard for one of the clockwork tinkerers, and there was a lot of damage done. People almost died. There was a large explosion.
Yeah.
It was pretty dangerous. You should check it out. It was a good time.
Was it?
And yeah, so now it's been a few days. You've been healed up. You have not had another audience with the Queen since saving Iris, her daughter. So Queen Gerda Sleekrun has... She's pretty much in league with you. She's agreed to your terms, or at least the terms on behalf of Governor Sahel. That also happened. But yeah, so currently you're just finishing up your recovery in a room that the Queen put you up in, and as well as Nitsij and Aura. Nitsij is currently wandering around, trying to find access to Peak so that he may find a way to study more magic up in the library.
He wants that library so hard.
He's looking for the library. Aura currently is nowhere to be found. Tanok, you arrived in Copperforge before everybody else did, because you got sick of waiting, and you also had a very whiny human named Danny who was very sunburned, and you guided him to the nearest healer, immediately dropped him off, and took his sentient aloe plant. You also have your land octopus Flippet, who is a furred octopus, and instead of suckers, he has little toe beans, and he's very cute. What have you been doing in your time here?
I've just been hanging out. I knew that they were going to eventually show up at some point, and I've just been picking up jobs, because that's what I do.
Nice.
Here and there.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we'll get to silence in a moment.
I am the silence.
Read the things on the
I
side
will
of
read
the
the
screen.
things. I'll read the things on the side of the screen.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not me.
Thank you, Twin Angela. Thank you, Twin Tam Tam.
many twins. Tell me what to do.
You are able, if you so choose or wish, to influence the story as it happens. And ways to do this are, for $5, you can grant any of the characters at the table a blessing. That allows them to add a 1d4 roll to any roll. Whether that is damage, whether that is a hit to attack, whether that's a check, anything. The only thing about the blessings is they do not stack, but they can be used at any time, and they can be used after their rolls. So if they only need that 1 point to go over and succeed, they're allowed to use it. And anytime the blessing is used, they are immune to my my DM rerolls.
Hashtag bless.
For every $10, you may #reroll. So for $10, you can add to the pool of rerolls for our players. So anytime they roll, say, a natural 1, which is really, really bad, it allows them to reroll that and get a better shot at that. But any bad roll, and it gives them a better shot. At $15, you can do a DM reroll, which allows me to force them to re-roll good rolls, or if I feel they should fail, or anytime I wish to reroll their rolls, I am allowed to do so. At $25, you can hashtag character, and you can describe what this character is. We'll drop it into the world, and we will make it happen. And it will be a good time. And every time we reach the goal of $100, I don't see the bar, but we have it. So anytime we reach $100, a monster will drop from these cards that I have pulled. I will not show you what they are, but they're generally scary. They have gotten our players very close to death on numerous occasions, so not to be trifled with.
On the close to death monster.
It wasn't working before, so.
All right.
So you gave up on it?
You gave up
Sounds
on it.
great.
Gave up on the bar.
Science.
It's cool. We have the labs of Stream up. We have Streamlabs up, so we can still track all that stuff. But yay! So thanks everyone for joining us. We are in Copperforge. So to lay down again what Copperforge is like, because it is there's a lot of details, but in a very quick sort of run over what Copperforge is. It is an entire mountain that has been carved out, reinforced, and turned into a city. It is multi-tiered. Picture sort of like a turntable cake thing, like from the 50s.
wedding cake.
Like that, but shaped. So the discs are of different sizes. They rotate at different speeds for various reasons. At the very, very top is the peak level, which is for religious temples, meditation chambers, the library, Alkalites' quarters, and also the peak gate. So if you wanted to travel over the tops of the mountains, you would exit out of peak. Yes, sir.
What are the reasons that they spin at different speeds?
You don't know. No one's fucking asked. I'm not going to
just
tell
did.
you. You asking me. I'm not going to tell you. Asking
Could be your first order of business.
The royals. So the royal level is the second level from the top. That is where the royal family lives. That's also where their parks and gardens are. There are also slats carved into the top of the mountain, just thin enough for sunlight to get in and feed these gardens. Otherwise, all crops are grown outside of the mountain and brought inside. There's also Queen Gerda's throne room, as well as the council. On the political level, which is the next one, you have the guild halls of every business you could possibly imagine. There are guild halls for it. The gnomes are extremely wealthy and clever when it comes to business. They have something for everything, and all of these trades are protected. So they all have guilds, and they all have leaders and all that stuff, including a mercenaries guild, if you were so interested. Below that is residential, and that's for commoners, everyday folk, your merchants, your stores, your healers, like apartments, that sort of thing, smokehouses, taverns, anywhere where you would basically see people. Below that, at ground level, is Central. Central is the disc that has the public space, it has the forum, there's places for relaxation like public baths, there's also the clockwork fighting pits, where people basically, it's testing their machinery, seeing how strong it is against their enemies.
Gnome BattleBots.
And it's also the Grand Gate. So the Grand Gate is where they generally welcome people from the main road, but there's also the Live Gate, which is to the west, which is where they collect their crops and all this stuff. A little more info dump and then we'll be done, I swear. There's also the Forge, which is where everybody, where Klaxon has his shop, where currently he is, he's by now probably finished with your swords. I told you a few days, it's been a few days.
Okay, great.
And this is where they, rest is seldom, work is often. Prisoners provide, spoilers. Nothing. Below that is,
Nothing?
What did you say?
sorry, below that is the prison, which is where, so they tend to, the prison is where the prisoners go. So you would know that this is where they put Cord. So Cord is there.
That's where the people
No
live.
one's seen Big Tom. He went to Copperforge before the rest of you to try and retrieve Cord. No one's seen him since. Below that is the dungeon. Now the prison and the dungeon are very separate. The gnomes believe that most prisoners can be rehabilitated. If they decide that someone is not capable of being rehabilitated, they drop them down to the dungeon, which is a solid seal that you do not get out of. And below the dungeon is the deep. And the deep is a place where even the gnomes generally dare not go. Yes, sir.
Question for the dungeon.
Yeah.
So do they service the folks that are down there with like meals and things, or do they just throw them down there and be like, bye, see you
They
later?
throw them down there to forget them.
Oh,
Crematorium.
Rumors, if you've asked around, are that people can hear screams. So for all intents and purposes, they have found a way to survive down there on their own, but not without, but not with help from Copperforge as a whole.
Sweet.
But yay. Anywho. Yeah. Actually, we'll open with you.
Okay.
So Silence is his name. I'm not telling him to shut up.
Silence!
So Silence Dugong, you find yourself in the office of your lord. You are also a royal. You are a lord. You are a. You're his. We decided the pronunciation was Viscount. Viscount.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say that again. He's his right-hand man, right-hand gnome, if you will.
It's discount with a letter V.
Viscount, right?
Viscount, yes.
That's
Viscount.
what I thought.
He wants to say it the French way. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to offend the French.
Fair enough. You will. You're American.
So you are in the office of Lord Eldgabber. Sorry, Eldgabber. I know that. Who you work for him for private situations. Anytime he needs something done, you are his fixer. This is your job. You take care of his business that needs to be taken care of.
Yes. All right.
Does that mean that I would know him then through my dealing with?
Potentially.
Okay.
You can decide that now, whether or not you two know each other.
I mean, I last brought what I did with the Lord is I brought him a bounty that he had placed on Cord. So would that have been something that you would have?
I don't,
You probably would have handled the paperwork.
Handled
I would
that.
say, yeah.
cool. So yes, I have
So we met
met you.
probably briefly, but not. I don't think we really know each other though. I would say. You sir, are an asshole. Moving on. He's finding a way to have fun, and I love it. Oh, thanks for the sub.
Penguin, for the sub.
Watch
Sorry about your mug exploding.
What?
We're gonna fix it.
We're gonna.
Tell me the story.
We sent them a bug, and it showed up in like
Dust.
70 or 80 pieces.
Oh my lord. Ugh. Well, that's not our fault. Anyway, let's get to something. So I'm being bored.
So sorry. Art, so sorry. 5 fucking minutes. Really?
You can't. It's too long. A minute or less.
Mr. Dugong,
I like that voice.
Yes, Lord Gabba.
it has come to my attention through various whispers in this place that the Queen is keeping a secret from the people of Copperforge. There are 2 potential sellswords who are in the city, and I believe that they are able to get to the bottom of this.
And you think how detrimental is this to our beloved city here?
Don't know. I only overheard it from one of the people in my pocket, and even he doesn't know much. He just said that he was supposed to spread the word to a private party who even he dared not share, and say that things are escalating, and that it must be done now. Now, I've checked all of the levels that I have access to, which is most of them, and I haven't been able to find a single thing.
That sounds very troubling.
That's right. A Minotaur came into town recently. Name is Mr. Quaddle. I need you to find him. Also, Boobo. You remember him.
Of course.
Yeah.
He brought us that gentleman Cord.
He's a good hired hand, and I need you to go and bring them both to me. You might find them at the Tequila Mockingbird.
It will be done.
Thank you, sir.
And off you go.
Oh, yeah.
Which is it's on the residential disc.
What's wrong with the transatlantic accent, eh?
Just don't forget your Tommy gun on the way out. Oh, if that happens too much, I might adopt it by accident.
All right. So you take the tube up to the 2nd floor. And you are a natural. You don't have to roll like these guys.
I was bred in this.
I'm gluten free. Yeah. So you make it up to residential. You know exactly where all of the. I mean, you take a cut from basically everybody. You know, unlike most people, Eldgabber has a very strong reputation in the city for being an upstanding citizen, for being a good man, for being all of these things, but his shadow side is that he secretly controls basically the entire underworld of Copperforge. He is a crime boss. He does mean well for the city, but he also means well for his own pocket. And he is as gentle as he can be, but he also, in a way, you know that he wants what is best for what he believes is best for his people, and that is not always what the Queen wants, because the Queen is also very hard-headed and tends to make drastic choices, both with the country's money, with its other resources as well. And he's a little bit more grounded in this, or at least that's what you would believe, and what he tells you. So you find Tequila Mockingbird, and at this point you've...
Sorry, we're waving at Dead Aussie Gamer.
Oh, hey, Dead Aussie Gamer! Oh, hi!
Ouch.
Man says, but who's playing Silence? It's like a Ryan from an alternate universe, one that has style, class, and charm, like Bizarro Ryan.
Bizarro. Steampunk Ryan.
Accented steampunk Ryan.
So you're all on the Tequila Mockingbird.
Yep.
The menu continues to increase.
Yeah.
You find that there is actually a menu that is your size, which is wonderful.
Are we together, or am I just on my own recovering from my past trauma?
That's up to you, because you probably don't know where each other were anyway.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. So I say we should have that meeting.
Absolutely.
Maybe now. Right.
Bump
Good.
into
So
each
I'll be
other.
in the
Have a good
corner of the Tequila Mockingbird in my own booth, pretty sloshed, trying to make up for the near-death experience that I had.
I walk in.
Why are you doing that to your chest?
Wide open arch, by the way. I would have let you know, but it was established last week.
I do that when I come in.
And do I hear of the spurs as you walk into?
I walk in and I start heading for the bar. But then I look over and I notice Bubo. And I stop and I walk over. I look at him. He's sloshed, like you said. I go over. I flick him in the forehead.
Hi there, sir. Why are you bothering my customers?
Hey, I know you. What's up, tonight?
Boy, a drunk Quai.
Yeah? You want me to
Yeah.
take care of that? That's what I'm here for.
Almost died the other day, Tanakh.
Where the hell have you two
Where
been?
were you when I was fighting the robots?
I don't
The
know
bartender's
what is
in the
happening.
back fiddling with all of his pipes and stuff, and you hear a minor explosion.
Where
The
have you...
robot back there, it probably
Yeah,
blew up.
okay,
I killed
where
one
have all of you
with my
been?
arrow.
I've been here for days.
Days. Did you know I was in the trash pile killing some robots? And I shot one with an arrow and I almost died.
Great.
Yeah, So-
Where are the other two?
that happened. What other two?
Nitsage and
Who?
Aura.
Oh, those two. I have no idea. I told you I almost died and pretty much passed out.
Had you guys?
I think it's been like 3 days
Did
since
you
I've
guys
been...
talk to the queen without me?
Well, yes.
The bartender pipes up.
If you're talking about that sort of, lack of a better word, that nerdy Quai fella, he wouldn't shut up about the library, so I'd imagine he's somewhere around there, or at least trying to get
Oh,
in.
that's right.
Access is limited.
Yeah, he's looking for the peak. The libraries of the peak and wants to read the books on the magics.
Yeah. Okay. So where are we on this whole queen thing?
Queen's in the royal section of this place.
No, I know where the queen is.
Okay.
But where are we in the deal with the queen?
The deal.
What's happening? Are we getting our help? Are we?
You know, I almost died. You know how? I was fighting robots because I had to save the
Are there
queen's
rooms
daughter.
here?
Not in this building, but there are rooms nearby. You would probably be staying somewhere around here.
Okay.
It's
so
one of the
I,
cheaper sections.
I pick him up
Oh, God. Oh, be gentle.
and I walk
That's where I almost died
and I
from
walk
the
up to the
robots.
place where I'm staying
Yeah.
and I lay him down.
That wasn't very nicely.
I cover him and I wait. I wait for him just to pass.
For your convenience, just because this is popped into my head, there is a large barrel of hot water and a large barrel of cold water in your room for your convenience.
Just in case. So I almost died.
I
and
have like a big giant cup of
Wait,
hot
before-
water. A big giant
you know
cup
why
of cold
I
water.
was down there with the robots?
I go, hot water.
Ah, please! It's so hot cold. Hot cold. Ah, can't decide which it is. It was
Okay.
hot for a minute, now it's cold.
Hot cold.
No, again. So much hot cold.
My brain was going Princess Bride, but this is better.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna need you to sleep this off
Okay.
because I need clear answers.
I was gonna tell you a kind of clear answer, but now I'm hot cold. Oh. Yes,
Sleep it off,
I'm lukewarm.
weakling.
Oh, jeez.
Great.
2 hours later. I pop up in bed like a soldier going through PTSD. Oh jeez. Oh, hey.
Yeah, you ready to talk, idiot?
What?
You ready to talk?
Yeah, I'm ready to
Idiot.
talk. Why am I an idiot?
So where are we on this whole Queen and deal? What are we doing?
So we're on the residential level, I think, of the.
No, what are we doing?
Oh, so I.
Did we get our deal? This is the time to
If
go
you
back.
don't remember, I could fill in blanks.
No, I do.
Okay, good.
I'm just. I gotta.
He's acting. He's acting.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't know if he's acting or stalling.
A little bit of both. Okay, I'm new. So I almost died. As I'm sure I think
I've
I told
heard
you
a
in
few
my.
times, yeah.
So well, we saved the queen's daughter, because she fell down a garbage chute underneath the forge.
Don't care.
Yeah, super important though, because
Okay.
now we're gonna use it to gain some more favor with the queen. So we
So-
did the deal thing, but the queen wants a little bit more from the town of Ralphal.
Okay.
And the guy who runs
So
it.
maybe it's time to head back to Rolfel.
Well, we gotta. I mean, we saved the queen's daughter, so we gotta figure out what. We haven't seen the queen since, so. I mean, come on, she's probably gonna pay us lots of money.
So should we go talk to the Queen?
Oh, I think so. But I do have to go visit the forge, because I left my weapons there to get,
I
fancied
leave
up.
you alone
Yeah, I got new
for a
weapons,
couple
so I can
days.
fight stuff.
You lose your weapons.
I didn't
you
lose
almost
them.
die. You lose the other
No,
two.
I gave my weapons to Claxon because he's making them better. Yes.
Fine.
So my short
I
swords
know
are gonna be
Claxon.
super cool gnome wizard short swords. I don't know what he's doing with them, but he said it'll be cool.
Let's go pick up your weapons then.
Let's do that. So we gotta head down to the forge using the tubes. Have you used the tubes
I
yet?
don't like the tubes.
Yeah, well, we gotta use. Meanwhile, the noise that I make is.
Are there stairs?
There are not stairs.
You know when you blow across the top of an open bottle? That's the sound that it makes when I go through the tubes. Yeah, we gotta use the tubes
Yeah.
because we're at the
And you
residential
have to
level.
go in sideways.
We have to go down to the forge. We gotta go 2 levels down. So,
Hardliner says, did Booba almost die? Sometimes it's probably. Arnold says, I'm not sure. We should ask him.
somebody should probably give me some alcohol and ask me if I almost died. Because I think I almost died.
Fine.
Well, what if you stay here?
No,
and I'll go down and get my
don't
swords
trust,
and come back.
I don't trust to leave you alone again.
Listen,
I left you
Super
alone.
killed the biggest robot I've ever seen.
I left you alone. You
I blew
almost
up a
died.
robot.
You lost your weapons.
Yeah, I didn't lose them.
You lose the other 2 people.
I didn't lose them either. Well, I lost them, but I didn't lose my weapons.
and you didn't make a good deal with the Queen. So I
Super
am
made
coming.
a good deal.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, the cute girl in our group, forgot her name. Aura.
Aura.
Yep, see, you knew it. I didn't even have to say it. You knew it. She's going to be a commander of a ship. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to get some sweet deals with the queen, hunting some bounties.
Yeah,
and we're in a
don't-
pretty good place, except for the fact that I almost died. So,
Okay, yet again.
Booba's turning into Rick Sanchez.
don't worry about what's going on here. I'm just trying to make a voice and keep with it. Made choices and sticking to it. Thank you.
None of those have to deal with the fact that I'm coming with you to pick up your swords.
What? You got to travel 2 extra tubes.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
No, but it's fine.
Because we gotta go down 2 and then we gotta go like up 4 to get to the Royal. Yeah, think about it.
It's
That's
fine.
a lot of tube travel.
It's fine.
There
Let's
are
go.
direct tubes to every floor.
Oh, well, that's even easier.
Yeah. So you have to take
Why
one
does the
tube down,
magical
and then
voice
take
speak
one
up
tube up
Okay.
to the royal floor. If that's where
So
you're
we
headed.
go to the forge.
Okay.
Down
As
the
you
forge.
exit your rooms, this is where silence finds you.
Gentlemen,
Oh, hey, hello.
I believe we might have some business together.
Is you a gnome? What
I
you?
am a gnome.
He is a gnome.
Yeah,
Dressed pretty much classically like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like with the cardboard hat and everything.
I believe you.
We have business. No, I finished my business with you. I distinctly remember. I turned in
This is
cord
new
and-
business.
What do you
New
want,
business.
gnome?
Business.
All right.
Believe you know Lord Gabber.
Yeah, of course I know Lord Gabber.
Well, we might have some something to talk about. Do I know like information that I need to tell them, or is it just I need to take them back to
You
Gabber?
don't know the job. Your job is to get these
Got
two.
it. But I was sent to grab you guys right away, and let's head over.
We're in the middle of something,
No.
so I definitely have to go get my weapons before
Look,
I do
it's
anything else.
important.
What is it?
So are
then
my
tell
weapons.
us.
Look, I didn't get all the details.
Then you go ahead and go find the details and then come back and tell us.
Yeah, because I got to get my weapons, and those are super
Well, question
important.
first.
Yeah.
Question.
Does the hat help?
In what sense?
Does it help?
Doesn't do anything for you.
I flick the hat off.
I cast. I cast.
I am not to be bothered by a gnome.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we're in for it now.
I cast heat metal on anything metal he's wearing.
A breastplate.
Yep.
Great.
He's gonna have some hot tits there.
I don't know what those rolls are, so I trust you to take care of that.
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d6 fire damage when you cast the spell.
Ernest's like, woo, PvP!
Let me roll the 2d6.
I love that you're a mercenary. He's trying to give you a job, and you're like, fuck off.
He didn't say that. He just said, come with us. 6. 4, 10. What is... Oh! Oh!
Look.
Oh, you
Oh,
alright?
what is wrong with you?
I run to the
Flip it, you hear like, and flip it, like, flips out and jumps onto your shoulder.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey, I run over to the corner and I grab the hot water that he was, or the cold water that he was pouring on me, and I dump it on him. I'll help, don't worry.
Perfect.
One moment. You're lucky your breastplate does not warp from the cold water and the heat.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry, I
it
wasn't
is.
thinking. I don't do metal
It's
stuff.
better made.
And I immediately drop the spell. I don't keep
Okay.
concentrating on it for a minute.
What is wrong with you, gnome?
Yeah, now, and you want our help and you immediately attack us.
Look.
This is not looking good for you.
Hey, he attacked
sir.
me first, all right?
No, he just kind of.
I asked you what the problem was. You said nothing. I just have to come with me.
And you flicked my hat off my head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you.
It was very, very unrespectful.
Yeah,
Disrespectful.
Unrespectful.
Yeah, unrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Tanakh is very unrespectful.
Do you know what kind of position I have around here?
Nope.
No,
We don't know who you are.
you didn't explain things to us.
All right. Well,
Go on.
My name is the Vicomte.
Just say, I mean?
The what?
What?
Sorry.
God.
Continue.
My name is Silence Dugon, but you can call me Sai. All right.
All right.
I work for Lord Gabba.
Lord Gabba.
Gabba.
Lord
Okay.
Gabba.
Now, he has some mission for you.
Oh, he has something for us to do.
First name Yo. Never mind. Continue.
Oh, thanks for
Thank
the
you,
sub.
Supernaturally, for the
So when? Why didn't you say this to begin with?
Didn't really give me much
I'm
choice.
pretty sure he almost said something like that. Would you go around
Can we
flicking
go
people's
down
hats?
and go pick up
of
his
course,
weapons?
you can get your weapons first.
Well, that was the problem, and you said no. We just started there.
I'm pretty sure all I said was, I need to take you, and then you just flicked my hat.
Ah, see, that's the problem. You didn't say, hey, I invite you to come with us. You said, I need to take you.
I'm a very direct man.
Clearly.
You're not a man, you're a gnome.
Okay. This is getting pretty tense here. Should I pour the hot
patience
water on you
is
to cool
always
you
so
down?
You're now approaching the pipes. The tubes that take you down to whichever floor you'd like to go to. The forge tube is directly in front of you.
Yes. So, Mr. Silence.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Thank
say that?
for the sub. Yep.
But I missed
Cool. That's cool.
I was
Because we were doing the thing.
You're doing your job.
Yay, job! They want to fight.
Well, there might be a chance for that. Before I do any jobs, I've got to get my weapons that are down with Klaxon on the forge level. So that's where I'm headed. So I've got to go there first.
Very well. I'll escort you.
Oh, you're what?
Escort you.
Oh, got it.
Oh, escort.
Yeah, I heard something else.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I don't speak gnome.
So we head down there.
Right, I'm gonna roll for you in the tube.
Oh, folk.
So you two jump in first. You get down fine. You go, and the pressure builds and builds and builds because your body is stopping it up like a cork, and eventually it has to just equalize.
We're gonna make
And these are
another-
very well-built pipes, so you are fired out and down like a shot.
We're gonna make another Willy Wonka reference.
You take you take 2 damage just because you hit the ground really hard. But yeah, so now you are down on the forge level. You know how to get the klaxon, so
Yes.
I'm assuming you're just
head
gonna head straight there.
Head straight there.
Fuck, how did he talk?
He was a little gravelly, right? He was like, hey,
Oh,
make it
well,
better.
yeah.
Fuck it, that's him today.
Yay!
Does he have a little boy
Do
named
I?
Anakin?
Yeah. Do I not?
Is he holding a little boy named Anakin hostage?
There he is.
My tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Are you an angel?
It came from the moons of Diego, I think. Get out. I mean,
It says we need to lube up the Minotaur.
I think there's a book in the peak called Lube the Minotaur.
I'll start a band called Lube the Minotaur.
So
just
Klaxon.
So
Yes.
is there little like door chimes when I walk in, or do I have to like knock and then open the door?
The front door is still wide open.
Okay.
And Tanok, you haven't seen this, and you're aware
I know.
because you live around here.
So I'm. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I
go
was just gonna say he builds his claim to fame is he builds clockwork animals. So he builds essentially animal robots of all various shapes, sizes, whatever. And these are the things that fight in the pits. His are the best. His rarely lose. His recently lost because they threw a match for money the week before. But he is a mechanical genius, and he also imbues everything he builds with magic. So he's anyway. Just so you know, this is what's available here.
Okay.
This is what's happening.
I'm still like awkwardly fascinated by Klaxon, so I'm
Yeah.
like a little energized to be back down here, and I proceed to give Tanok like a super annoying tour of everything that's there, and it's like super obvious, like he could clearly just look at stuff. So this is the entrance to Klaxon's right here,
Uh-huh.
and they've got, oh, do you see the sign? It's moving. It's got the gears and stuff, and it like
yeah.
twists and turns. It's like super. Look at it move, and it sparkles. Oh, and over there, that's the trash chute. Don't go down there.
Damn, okay.
You know what happens when you go down there?
Well, you go to the trash because
There's robots, and I almost died down there. Yeah.
Wow.
And
yeah.
then Klaxon,
It
yeah,
does
he's
sound
right
like
over there.
something you do.
Hey,
Oh, there he is.
welcome back.
Klaxon, hello.
Hey, oh,
Yes,
the
I
sword
got here from
All
my
right, all
short
right.
swords.
Come back here. I got something great for you.
Gotcha.
All right. I've got something to present to you.
All right.
He goes down.
Go for it.
He like pulls out a little drawer and he hands you a little box, actually exactly this size. And
for a tiny sword.
He hands it over to you.
Open it. This is my favorite part of my job. Hi, you're big.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
Silence.
Klaxon.
What, this is Tanok, by the way. It's a good friend of mine.
Ah, Mr. Tanok. Hi, nice to see you. As a child of Haban in our midst. Welcome.
Yeah. That.
Heard about that unfortunate loss in the ring the other day.
You know, it's good. It's good for business. It lets me know what I have to fix for next time. You can't perfect unless you know your mistakes.
That's very true.
Oh, I see. So, it's just a pretty small box.
Yeah, it's the beauty of it.
I gave you some big, well, not big, but short swords.
Eh?
So open the box.
What's in the box?
Open the box.
Okay.
Sorry, you're taking the best part of my business away. Just look at your new gifts.
Okay. All right. So I open the box.
You open the box. There are two little rods, this big, that wide. They're steel, and there are small little silver buttons on either end. Or sorry, on one end of each one.
Okay. All right. So you've managed to make my short swords even shorter.
Yeah,
We'll call them short swords.
you can go whenever you like.
Great. So do I just eat shish kebabs with these or what?
Okay, so you're gonna wanna hit those buttons, but point the non-button side away from you.
Away from me.
Yes,
Non-button side away.
correct.
How would those
That
help
way.
you eat shish kebabs?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
They're so tiny. They're just meant for shish kebabs
don't-
instead of
I don't-
fighting.
Maybe you put him into a ear of corn. And
Don't think your metaphor or simile worked.
That's fine. Worked in my head. That's all that matters. Do I need to step outside?
No. Just don't point them at yourself. Point them down. Hold them out in front of you. Point them down.
and away from other people.
What? Who are you? Did you make these?
No.
How do you know about them then?
I did.
He knows. Point them down and I press the
Yeah.
buttons.
So they're very light when you first hold them. The second you hit the button, they take the full weight of what your swords were when you handed them off. And you just hear clicking and moving and whirring and gears. You can feel a hum, both mechanical and magical, happening in your palms. And it's just the hilt pops out, the pommel thickens in your hand, and then the sword, the blade begins to descend from the bottom. So your swords are as they always were. They're a little brassier in color. They're not silver anymore, but they are brassy. They're stronger. What were they rated currently? Were they just regular short swords?
I think so. Yeah,
They're
they
now-
were. A hit is +5, 1d6 +2.
All right, they're now
piercing.
+1 short swords, so they are stronger, easier to hit, and they do more damage. But yeah, they're beautiful. It's like, and the beautiful thing is, these will fit in your pocket. These will fit in your waistband. No one will know they're there. As long as they're retracted, they're as light as a pen. You can tell them it is whatever you think it is. It won't set off any alarms. Guards won't know what it is. You could wear it around your neck like a necklace. Never have to disarm yourself.
Which is what I proceed to do. I have a spare gold chain, like an elven chain that's in my bag, and I fashion them around, or I ask him to create like little loops or something, unless they're already on there.
On the house. And he just like it's like knitting
just like-
for him. He just whips together a chain like with his bare
little
hands.
thing.
Like,
And then
Now, Claxon, you giving these things around to normal citizens? I mean, that's
paying customers.
Now I paid for it.
Silence. Aptly named. You should use it sometime.
Mr. Claxon,
Yes, sir.
I pull out my great axe. Nothing you can do for me here?
oh, now you're interested. You didn't want to come
He
all
like
the way
holds
down
it up
here.
over his head. He's a little gnome. Puts it down.
What sort of thing you thinking?
You seem to know better than I do. Anything to make it
He
better.
He runs his thumb across it, tastes it.
I don't want to mess with another master's work. There's already magic on this thing.
Shing, shing, shing. Pull out the regular one.
That's I can work with. Now, what would you? What are you thinking? Something like that? Something small?
Make it hit a little harder. Maybe.
You like mass?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a couple days. You leave this with me. Come back. Come back in 2 days. We'll see how it is.
Okay.
Also, it'll be about 150 gold.
About that. Let me pose a question to you.
Yeah, huh?
I have a lot of people who
Yeah, huh?
who you'd say maybe follow the actions that I do, keep track of the things that I do,
Yeah, huh?
and I have a lot of influence over them.
With who?
Just the people who follow me, who follow my adventures.
Oh, he influences me all the time.
And
to go
so
back
I
to
could, if you
Tequila Mockingbird.
if you were to do this for me, I could let everybody know. Maybe show them pictures.
Are you offering me exposure?
No. What I'm
Enough.
saying is that
Do you know who
your
you're
great work, I could share it with many people and influence them. Maybe they'll come to purchase from you.
I am the highest ranking clockwork magician in all of Copperforge and the known world.
They kind of already know who he is. to
So
know.
a little more marketing would be good for you.
Listen,
A little for me, a little for you. We both win.
Tunok, you've got to pay the artist.
Deception check, you fuck.
You've got to pay the artist. The artist works really hard on his artwork, and you must pay. That's what I did. I support the art.
Deception
Yeah.
out of 19.
Re-roll that shit.
By the way,
I have 4 re-rolls remaining. They have none.
Please let him waste all the rerolls on this.
13.
Good enough for me.
Have you ever been to Quarry?
No.
If you can tell the people in Quarry about my work, I will do this for free.
Okay. Sounds
Do you
good.
know about Quarry?
I do not.
Yeah, neither do I. I was going to speak up if he did it.
Now, the kingdom of Quarry, we don't even know its real name. Quarry is a walled city, all encased in clay. Their only export, well, not their only, but their main export is clay. They do all marketing and trade outside of the city. No one has ever gone into Quarry, and the only way in is to hop that gate, that fence, that wall. Anyone who's gone over has never come back. But if I could get their business, the business of a whole new kingdom, untouched, that is sweeter than money, my friend. And I've heard of you, Mr. Quaddle. You're good at your job.
I am.
He is.
So, I will consider this a favor. But if within 4 months I do not hear from leadership of Quarry, they do not send a representative to me, bad things will happen to you.
Fair enough.
You agree to these terms?
I agree.
Good. Come and pick up your axe in 2 days.
2 days. Got it.
On the house.
Good for you getting some free shit.
Yeah, I gotta learn, man.
Good lord. Oh, hey, Claxton.
Yeah.
You got a name for these short swords?
Oh, I hadn't really thought of the name. You know, it's just I like the look of them. I'm more of a visual artist.
All right. I was wanting to name them something cool and gnomish, but I'm not familiar with the gnome culture.
Ah, cool and gnomish. Well, you know us gnomes. My name's Klaxon. We're good with names.
Yep.
We're good with names.
Super.
We're gonna call them the Springy Sticks.
Spring sticks.
Springy
Done.
sticks.
That's what
Great.
they're called.
I'm gonna go ahead and name my own axe if you don't mind.
It's not even
I
done
was
yet.
just
How can
spitballing.
you
I
even-
wasn't expecting him to take that.
Hey, man, I'm just a big fan of your work.
Ah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, you have a good day, sir.
Oh, thank you. Could I interest you in a clockwork animal for about 1,000 gold?
No.
500?
No.
Sales are down since I lost that match. Have a good day. Silence.
Klaxon.
We leave.
So, you don't want to know why he doesn't like the guy who's trying to give us a job?
Don't care.
I care. Except like Luke Skywalker as he moves his hands. I care.
Hi, Captain Cockpit. Pew pew pew. That's just not a good name. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of followers. Nerd. Yeah, twin tap. Nerd. Push my glasses up through my head.
Oh, there it is. Thank you for the
Yeah, you have no idea.
It's true. Well, then I guess we're done here.
Yeah.
You, yeah.
I grab him and I don't let him finish.
But do I still got like
I-
flippity flop hanging on me?
Yeah, Flibbit's on you.
Yeah, flip it.
Yeah. I shove him like in front of the group, so he's the lead.
Ow!
So I keep an eye on him.
Flibbit like waves a tentacle at you because he's in front. He's used to being on your horns and stuff. He's like, hi. Little fluffy octopus. So at this point, you're just directing them straight back to Gabber.
All right, gentlemen, follow me.
You have a special key for a special pipe that goes directly to Gabber's office.
Wow.
It is gilded. It is beautiful. And yeah, but it doesn't look like a normal key. It's basically like a disc. You press it against the thing and
Dump it the crumpet.
so you jump in again. Tanok. Bloop. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's a little bit wider. It's a luxury tube.
Luxury too.
Business class.
It's got a little more legroom.
Hot date, hot date.
Trust me, gentlemen, you've never traveled this nicely before.
All right.
Okay. I trust you.
So yeah, you land basically right through the center of the floor of Gabber's office. It boom, boom, boom. It alternates the current, the airflow so that you land in different places instead of on top of each other. Gnomes think of everything. There are nice leather chairs in front of you of varying sizes, because you can tell he is a lord who has guests of many sizes, shapes, races, and what have you. So there is a minotaur-sized chair, there is a quai-sized chair, and there are several gnome-sized chairs, because those are generally who he deals with.
Yeah. And it was
I
just right.
pick up Booble off of the Minotaur-sized chair and I go sit in.
Because I'm sitting in it like Loki with my leg up over the side, and I'm like, oh, this is a great. Oh, I guess this one is more my size.
And I sit on it.
There are, for all of Copperforge that you have seen, this is the most furnished place you two have ever seen. Because mostly everything is basically metal. Gnomes don't seem to mind sitting on hard surfaces. There's not a lot of blankets. Everything is temperature controlled, so they don't have a lot of discomfort. And the fact that they don't mind being on hard surfaces is weird. So the fact that there is all of this, like, there are paintings, there are carpets, there are rugs, there are, like, skins, all these things all over the place, small statues, that sort of thing. This is a man who, or this is a gnome, who has seen the world and seems to like several elements of it, and he has little pieces of everything. But it's not warm and welcoming like Orifel's place was. It's very like, these are trophies. These are things that he has earned one way or another. The room is dark. It's lit. It's lit by stones that are either imbued with magic or either naturally glow, something like that. But they're in various sconces throughout the room, as well as a couple of lamps near the chairs. So you sit. The desk is empty. You're free to roam the room for the minute if you wish. Otherwise, you may just sit and wait for his entrance.
I roam around and I start perusing the wares.
I'd like to try all the other chairs.
They're all delightfully comfortable, except
Oh,
for
this one's great.
the gnome-sized chairs. There's even a Kannakin-sized chair, which is you can't get your ass in. It is too small.
Kind of like perch on the gnome chair. That's not too bad.
Yeah, like if it's just your butt. It's like, you know, like little coloring stations for young people. It's like that, but think of like a high back leather chair that size. That's exactly what it is.
And then is there? Forgive me for only half paying attention. Is there like a desk in here?
Yes, there is a large desk of wood, and also the only wooden desk you've seen in this.
Is
entire
there?
place.
I run my fingers. Oh, yeah, pretty good. Is it elven wood? Maybe that could be cool.
You
Are there any elven stuff in here that I
You-
might be like,
yeah.
oh, that's interesting?
There are various Kwai artifacts. None of them, you would know enough to know, like, they don't strike you as magical, but they do strike you as expensive.
Right.
So handcrafted pottery, gems, jewelry, that sort of thing. Like things that have been built by Kwai artisans. So more things to buy, less personal value. Just more like, look how rich I am.
Nice. As I'm looking at one of the displays, I see that there's a little doohickey, like weird looking thing, and I go to like, touch it, and I do that thing that Thor does in Ragnarok, where he like touches it and it falls apart, and he's like, I don't see a thing here. Put it back together. It's good. We're all good here.
Greetings again, Bubble.
Oh, hello.
Hi. No, that's fine. That was only about
Sorry about that.
1,000 gold. That's
I'm
fine. No skin off my back. You did good work for me. Cordacus is a hard man to catch.
appreciate that. Yeah,
I
he
know.
was. He
You
was
did a
very
good job.
challenging. I had to do a lot of stuff with that man before I got him. And here's to know.
So, you know where Cord is.
Of course.
What happened to Cord?
He's on the prison level where he belongs.
In the prison level.
He crossed me.
Yeah,
He
okay.
took my lightning rod. My
Uh-huh.
lightning rod.
Yeah, it was a beautiful piece.
Yes, it was. I had it custom
But
made.
I wasn't done with him.
Did
Before
Klaxon
you
make
took him.
it?
What business is that of mine? What care is that of mine? I don't know you, sir. Well, I know your reputation. I don't
I
know
think
you
you owe
personally.
me something at this point.
Do I?
Yeah.
What do I owe you?
I don't know. Something for my troubles.
Your troubles.
Cord was supposed to do me a favor. And you took him. And the world is falling apart outside.
It is windy as fuck outside. I know. That's why we live in a mountain.
Yeah, this mountain's great. I like this
Thank
place.
you.
So I lost out on helping a lot of people. Perhaps earning some money.
I'm so sorry. Is business hard?
It is.
Yeah.
And you came and made it more difficult.
Sometimes I do that for
Yeah.
competitors, but now I am offering you a position, a job, if you will.
Okay.
Short term, no,
Okay.
no long ties, but you impress me. You have the backing of Eldgabler. Apparently, he doesn't know what my name is worth. Do you know what my name is worth?
A lot of money.
Oh, not just money, it's power. You think the queen is powerful? I run this city.
So what's the job?
Well, the job is the queen seems to be making up, well, she seems to be keeping secrets from her people again. Isn't that right, Silence? That's right.
Is that right?
Now,
What about our daughter? We saved her.
Irish is a good kid. Iris is a very good kid, and I hope that when she takes the throne, she listens to Uncle Gabber.
Oh, I see.
I don't like blood, gentlemen. I don't like strife. I don't like war. I like business.
I remember that in the contract.
Yes. Happy contracts, happy countries make for easy, smooth business. I do not like the business of war, and what I have heard is that the Queen is planning a war.
With who?
I don't know.
Why would she plan a war?
I don't know. Here's the
When
problem.
would she plan a war?
Probably soon.
Oh, I was gonna say
Details
probably
from
in
a
her
guard
gown.
and her personal envoy that is in my pocket observed her whispering to another guard that something is escalating, that he needed to go and make contact with somebody. I have checked every floor, every disc of Copperforge, and I have not been able to find anything. Which means it's not going to be in the normal places. It's either going to be on the prison level, or it's going to be in the deep. Whatever she's hiding, it's big and it's expensive. And she is dedicating manpower, gnome power, if you will. And I do not like it. If I can expose her, I can take charge of this city, of this country, and we can set us on a proper path. I don't know who she wants to fight, but she's in league with that governor of Raufel.
Yes. There's that.
He's a nice man. He's a good man. But if
Yep,
he's
just
scared,
trying
he's
to
acting
rebuild.
stupid.
He's just trying to
How so?
rebuild.
She just wants to
his city.
rebuild.
Hey!
what's
Thanks for
up?
the sub, armed artistry.
It says monarchs profit from war. Of course, the queen is going to stir up conflict. That is true.
He's our friend.
Yeah, he's trying to
again,
rebuild his city, so
I
that's
have
all.
nothing against him personally. I just don't know what spooked him into pushing her to do whatever she's doing.
The meteor.
Yeah,
that
probably
landed?
the meteor that landed.
17 years ago.
Yeah, we
had
know
a
a
meteor.
No,
meteor
yeah,
that
we know,
landed
we know,
here,
we know.
and then-
But it just landed over there.
Yeah,
Not
and
only
then-
that, the black cloaked people have been causing a lot of trouble.
Yes, the
Yeah, and they tried to steal the
cultists.
gems.
Yes.
They tried to steal
This
the
is
one that was
why I
out of your
needed
lightning
Cord.
Oh,
strike.
well, they succeeded. Thank you very
Nope.
much.
Yep.
And that's why Cord is paying his price.
I needed Cord to handle that situation.
I needed that lightning rod to keep control.
Of what?
My people.
Did you get it
I
back?
am not a strong man, but I am a scary man. And I need a weapon at my side. I thankfully had it replaced. Puts it back down. But it's not as pretty as the last one. Twice as strong, though. Plaxon does good work.
So what is? You just
He
want
does.
us to
I
find
just got
out?
some swords.
You just want us to find information? Is that it?
I need you to find it, document it, if possible, stop it, tell me what it is, give me enough of a detailed description of your actions and your findings, and we're going to overthrow a kingdom, gentlemen.
A few questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with what's in it for Tanakh, because he's
Money.
gonna ask that.
How much money?
What's your price?
1,000 gold.
Just 1,000 gold.
Done.
10,000 gold.
Why
Don't
do you
get
start
ahead of
with
yourself,
1,000?
Minotaur.
5,000 gold.
Why do you going down?
1,000 gold is enough to set you up for life.
1,000 gold plus 500 from my previous troubles.
I am not concerned with your previous troubles. How about this? 1,000 gold and a permanent residence in Copperforge to use at your will.
Okay.
What?
One more thing.
No, I'll deal with you separately.
And one more thing.
I'll wait.
Can we get the gnome to stop having opinions about everything I say? And
He is my eyes and ears, and he is my voice as far as you are
a
concerned.
lot of audible opinions coming from him whenever I speak.
And that's why I send him out of the office sometimes. He just needs to get out. That man can take care of anything. Anything. Minotaur, Quai, do not cross me. Keep an eye on them, Silence.
Anything. Yeah, got it. All right.
What's your price, Bubbo?
Boobo.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's fine though. Don't really care that much. It all depends. All depends on why you think this queen is so bad.
I don't think she's bad at all. I think she's going to make a terrible mistake that is going to ruin Copperforge. We are capable of war. If we wanted to, we could take over every current country that is going around. We could take over the West Coast, the East Coast, the North, whatever. If we wanted to, we could go to your isles and sink them. But we're not going to do that. We like business. If we destroy our enemies, how do we profit from our enemies? I don't know what force is scaring her. The humans, they're placid.
No,
They just
no.
want to sit and be left alone. The Quai, they just want to profit from the stupidity of the humans. We kind of want to do the same. I was about to say no offense, but there's no one here, right?
Stupid human.
Stupid humans. Humans are so dumb. This goes. I mean, this is bigger than you or I, gnomes or humans.
You don't know how big I am, sir.
Yeah, you're like 4'9".
It was a metaphor, you idiot.
Oh, right. I'm terrible with
Thank
those.
you, Silence.
No, I don't like
I
them.
hired him to say the stupid shit that I don't have to. So
Yeah,
that
I'm
I
not good with metaphors. This is bigger than all of us. See, this has
Correct.
to do with Sahlen's Sahlen and his. Oh, jeez, I drank too much last night. You know, it was the his children.
Yeah, history.
Are you telling me stories about angels? You talking about the Sahlites?
Yes, the Sahlites. That's the word. Of course, Sahlen's legacy,
Those
Sahlites.
aren't real. Those are fairy tales.
No, they're not fairy tales.
You speak
not-
from experience.
Yes. After you've seen what we've seen,
What have you seen?
But what are you trying to get at?
I think he thinks the queen is trying to do something with something that doesn't matter. She's trying to fight something that doesn't matter. What matters is the shit that's going down.
You're very specific.
Yes.
And by that I mean you're not. What are you
Yeah,
talking
what-
about? Is he still drunk?
Yeah, probably. You know, I almost died once
Once.
in
How
here
cute.
in Copper Forge. I almost died.
I wasn't there.
He wasn't there, and if he was there, I probably wouldn't have died.
He
He
drops a
would've
book on the table. Boom.
This is my journal. There are 3 pages where I don't almost die.
been... Okay.
He puts it back in the drawer.
What are you paying him?
I've been trying to make a deal.
I'm trying. I'm letting you choose.
You get 1,000. The more you talk, the less I want to pay you. Right now, you're sitting at 750 gold.
Oh, jeez. The point I'm trying to make is the Sahlight, a Sahlight has returned in that meteor. That's how they come down from above in the meteor, and it's super important, and people are trying to kill that Sahlight. And that's who the queen, I'm guessing, is trying to stop.
I do not know the queen to be a religious individual, but I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry, I don't know the history of this place very
Yeah.
well.
Just take the
trying to
money, do your
piece it
job.
together.
That's all you need to worry about.
But what if he stops the queen from doing something good? That's what I'm concerned
Did you get
about.
paid?
Good.
Yes.
Let me tell you
something,
something.
Something for
As
the
a person who
go on.
takes an entire lifetime of making sure that I am always in control, actions out of fear are generally not the wisest ones. Would you agree?
I would agree.
The queen is scared. Whatever she's doing is not wise. She has not thought it out. She is just going to take action.
How do you know what she's scared of?
I don't. That's why I'm hiring you.
Perhaps we should find that out.
Perhaps you should and earn your money.
Okay. We'll take it. We'll do it.
You make a good point.
You do.
Thank you. You'll get a bonus to your salary as usual.
Of course, of course.
Certainly. Thank you, Silence. Now, I would say best bets. Yes, sir. You had a question.
No, continue.
I was going to say your best bet. It won't be in the upper discs. We've searched them all. Not upstairs, not downstairs. I mean, well, probably downstairs. Probably somewhere, either around the prison or the dungeon or the deep.
Question.
Yes,
I've heard people go into the dungeon, but they don't come back out.
you are correct.
So,
What do you got to help us?
how do we go down there
And come back
and
up.
come back?
You've got silence.
I'm gonna take it.
It
out
is
of
pretty quiet in here. You're not wrong.
Is he coming with us?
Yes.
Why?
He's got to keep an eye on you two. First of all, you seem only half invested in this venture. I just don't know. It's nothing personal, but I know Minotaurs who've gored my friends. Nothing personal.
No, we do that.
Well, yes, see? You know what?
Yeah. It sounds like a
1,050.
racial stereotype, but it's based on truth.
It's true. I mean, you're a warrior race, a proud warrior race. I do not disparage you this.
All the time.
There they
Yeah.
are.
What
There's
was
those
that?
horns. There's those horns.
It doesn't killing people.
Gentle gore.
That's not what I thought that was.
So, so Elbgabber pulls out. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna go ask about the deep next.
Sure.
So, underneath the dungeon is the deep.
Yes.
You know nothing about it.
Oh, I would not say I know nothing about the deep.
Yeah. You got any tips?
Yeah, what's the deep?
Survive the deep. That's my tip.
Okay. How do you get
The
there?
deeper you go in the deep,
Go on.
the weaker the connection between our plane and the other plane is.
What plane?
Reality, existence, the living, the dead. Everything gets foggy down there. That's why we don't dig there anymore. That's why we put a slab above the dungeon. Things started coming up. We had to
Okay.
keep them down.
So how do you get to the deep?
You gotta go down through the dungeon.
Okay. There's like a tube like everywhere else.
No tubes below the dungeon.
So how do you get to the deep?
Stairs.
the hard way. Well, maybe, yeah, natural stairs. The thing is, once we put people down there, they generally don't, as you say, come back up.
We would like to come back up.
Good. You're in good company.
Okay.
Now,
Copy that.
I
Makes sense,
personally
sort of.
oversaw with Klaxon the building of the final dungeon disc. It's only about 10 years old. It's not, it's the newest disc.
Asking me a question about
It
the
does not
discs.
rotate, it does not move. And because of that, it is always aligned with a quiet little pocket to get in and out.
Oh,
We used to do a little bit of subterranean
Hi, Red Rum
smuggling.
Yup.
There you go. Hello.
There's
Welcome.
nobody up there. Don't come.
We used to do a little bit of subterranean smuggling. We do have a tunnel that goes from the dungeon out to the northern mountains. It goes almost all the way to the Steamforged dwarves in the north. But we don't use it anymore. We shut it down because, again, the plane gets foggy.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Why do the discs spin at different, rates?
Different discs need to be powered differently. They need a different influx of power, as well as runic magic. Actually, you know what? You seem a bit of a historian, I'll tell you. When you first come in the central disc, you saw the big bulb. I guess is really the best way to say it.
Okay.
So there's a central bulb.
Yeah.
Now, legend says, you were talking about religion earlier, so let's
Yep.
just talk about it for a minute.
Go
Legend
on.
says that a long time ago, at the very beginning of the world, when Sahlen created the earths, his son Hortio planted this entire mountain range. He laid down seeds. The mountains grew from them. We grew from those mountains, us gnomes specifically. And at that center, that seed is always present in every mountain that Hortio planted, and is an immense source of power and strength. Now, back in the day, people tried to mine it. Too much for them to handle. Most of them died. But they lived like gods before they did. So we decided to harness it, to cover it, distill it, if you will, and we have it at intermittent levels, fire up to the various discs. It powers all of our lights, all of our machinery. Even the clockworks, a tiny chip goes into one of those animals, it'll last longer than any of us will be alive. What's happening?
Johnny Gnome Seed. It was dumb.
Hortio was a god,
Go on.
not a gnome.
You're right.
But yeah, so that's why it spins. There are connections. Yes, sir.
I know. Did it look like I was listening? But I heard about a third of that.
They're about as smart as they say they are. What did you miss?
They'll catch me.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
I won't. Jokes
Well
on
then,
him.
Kind of looking for the short answer, but
that is the short answer.
I enjoyed the
It's
answer.
the seed of the mountain powering everything. But if you put too much in, everything go boom.
got it.
Got it.
There you go.
That's what
There
he
you go.
understands. Go boom.
Go boom.
Do we need anything to assist us on the journey other than your friend? He'll be enough for the fogginess of the deep.
You'll need your weapons.
I got those.
You'll need your wits.
Yeah. Wait. It's debatable.
Go boom.
I'm a little worried
Make
about
things
both
go
of them.
boom. Okay, great.
You may want to also avoid any of the prisoners who have made it down to the dungeon. They're probably eager to get out.
Yeah. I
If
heard
they
there was
see you
some
come
screaming.
down, they will want to come back up. You cannot let that happen.
All right. Silence. That's your job. All right. Divvy that out.
Table talk.
Table talk.
I'm so excited about this wind because
Why?
because this is like non-mosquito weather.
But it sounds.
I'm not gonna get
awful
bit
outside.
this week.
But it's also with a weather that power goes out in.
Yeah. And
I can
also
deal with
like
that. I'm not gonna suffer for a
dry
week.
and annoying.
Table talk done.
That's terrible table talk.
Wow.
Allow me to rehydrate to deal with this bullshit.
Wow.
You invited this bullshit.
Kenny says, "Wait, I lost you at seed." Hey, River Queen, thank you so much.
What's up?
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, that's another thing we do some else.
Who misspelled reach subbing?
Resubing. Resubing.
He who was, you silly god.
He who was knew how to spell back in the day. So, Mr. Gabber,
Yes, sir.
then let's return to the terms of our contract.
Oh,
No, we finished.
I believe, what were we talking, 750 for you?
Yes.
No.
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 Yes.
Let's say 1,200. And you know me by my word that once I sign the contract, the deal is done. And you will get your return on that
It is
contract.
true you have never failed me. Bubble.
Yep.
But, how much?
1,200.
1,200.
If he gets 12, I want 12.
You're not getting 12. You're not getting 12.
Great. That's
I'll
fine.
give you 1,000. I'll match his.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna give you a house though.
Why not? This place is beautiful.
You wanna live here?
Sure. You've got some cool stuff here. I love Klaxon. Do you see?
I'll get
I
you.
pull out my new swords. Look at Klaxon made these.
Great. They made you some dingles.
We're like weapon buddies.
Great. Tell you what. I'll get you an apartment in the Forge Disc. You can be near Klaxon. It's a little loud.
Yeah, it's really loud.
I'll try and get you something in residential. I can't guarantee it. I just gave it to this guy.
I got mine.
I know you got yours.
Yeah. I was
Tell you
spoke
what,
up
I
first.
will also allow you to trade it in for anything of value of 1,000 gold in this city. Consider it a gift. Do your shopping wisely.
Ask for it.
What?
Nothing.
Sidebar. What do you? What should I ask?
No, nothing. I changed my mind. It's going to offend
What?
you. It's going to get us in trouble. Don't ask for it.
Yeah. Oh, well. I mean,
We're leaving.
Before you leave, he pulls from his pocket another disc, very similar to the key that you had to open up the pipe.
Right.
This one looks a little bit older, a little more tarnished, a
Right.
little just dingy, and he hands it over to you. It's got a little a strap if you wish to wear it. You can put it in your pocket, whatever.
I'll keep this safe, sir.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen, get to the bottom of it. Stop it if you can, or if you decide it's worth stopping. If I feel like if you find I'm overreacting, in silence you would know.
Of course.
Do your best decision. Come back and tell me. All right.
sounds good.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, you're out.
Get out. Oh.
Um,
I try to put the thing back together again and just fail miserably. Oh, sorry.
I think it best we wait a couple days still till we head down there.
Well, we're gonna have to so you can get your packs back.
That's exactly why I'm waiting a couple days.
A couple days.
Yes.
Well, he's gotta get
I
his
pop
axe
back in. Sir,
Yes, sir. You are on the clock.
I'm gonna need a couple days.
100 gold then is your paycheck. Go now.
Can I explain myself?
You should probably
You have exactly 15 seconds.
start talking.
Klaxon's working on some weapons of mine. I would probably be very useful if I'm gonna down there so I could do a better job for you, sir.
You look armed to me.
Very well. I walk back out. Go without my weapon.
Especially 5 minutes of silence is way too quiet.
Well, there's a reason he's never mind.
All right. Do you know where to take us?
Oh, of course I know where we're going.
Well, let's go, funny hat.
So the way this works
What
is
about a
you'll have
reward
to-
for the queen's daughter?
That's not my business.
We'll handle that when we come back.
Yes, you will handle that when you come back. Handle that probably in 2 weeks.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, if you gentlemen just follow me.
Following you, funny hat.
Follow the yellow brick road.
So the direct.
Is your hat not funny?
It's not funny to me.
That's funny to me. Go on.
Think we're gonna let along just fine.
Just fine.
Where are you from?
Me lucky charms. going to the pot of gold.
Tam says to hit the hat off. Okay, so what you know, because you know a lot of things about this place, you know that the only way to get to the dungeon is directly through the prison. There is no pipe that goes to the dungeon level. You have to get to the prison level and go down. You have access to the prison level. You're high enough up. You also have underworld connections. You can get them there. But from the prison to dungeon, you're entirely on your own. You know where you need to head, which is basically at the far back of where prisoners are held. and you've never personally used this door before. Also, just a reminder to you lovely people that for every $5, you can bless one of our players by giving them a D4 that they can add to any roll. Every 10 will add to their pool of rerolls, where if they fail... roll control!
Roll control.
Welcome to Sahlen's
Hello.
and welcome to Perception Studio. And then at every 15, you can give me a reroll. Currently, I have 4, so if they roll well, I can force them to reroll and make them suffer. At every 25, you can drop a character of your choice. Just describe it. We'll have them fly in. And at every $100, if we reach our goal, we will drop a formidable monster, basically a boss battle at every $100. Along with the other enemies that will obviously be here.
Oh, there's the bar.
Hey, it's back. The bar is back.
This is the beginning.
Well, welcome, friends. If you're new, welcome to Perception Studio. I'm just taking a quick break to talk about this again because we have new people here. I'm Danny. I'm the DM of this show. Ryan is the DM of our show on Wednesday nights where we play with our felted friends. This is our human show. This is Sahlen's Legacy. On Sundays, we have a movie talk show with Art and Will and occasional guests. And we also have a show called Quarter to One, which we are currently retooling and bringing it back. And it's going to be lots of fun. Used to be lots of torture, and we're trying to make it a little bit lighter, a little bit more fun, a little bit more responsible. And it'll be a good time. So
heavy.
stay a while. Back to the game.
You
Yes, sir.
forget
I forget.
that I am also the DM of the show like once or twice a year.
Great.
I think he forgot on purpose.
Oh my god.
Yes, I was listening to our regular shows for a reason. But, yeah, it's good.
I'm just saying.
Drink your juice.
Juicy drink.
Great. So we all down to the prison level.
Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yep. So, here we are, prison level. Very nice, very nice.
Great. There are various guards who meet you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Prison level. Yeah, so they don't just drop guys in here, right? It's like a prison where they take guys
Is this
in.
more
and
formal?
Then, yeah, is it formal?
As
or,
in like the
'cause
dungeons where they dump people?
Yeah, I got
prison
an
would be
impression.
more formal.
Okay.
So actually, you find when you come here, the cells are fairly comfortable. There's actually padding. There's more padding in these prison cells because most of the people they arrest are not from Copperforge. So there are soft mattresses, there are pillows, there are small shelves where people can keep books. They have kind of like on a boat when you have to talk upward. They have ways for people to communicate with people on higher discs. There are lots of ways, comforts that they have. You note that every prisoner has these bracers on their left arm from here to here. They're blue, they're metallic. But other than that, the prisoners look pretty happy. They're pretty chummy with most of the guards. The guards are happy with everybody. You even see some prisoners walking up and down the halls, kind of doing the duties that the guards would be doing. So washing towels, trading out things, delivering food, stuff like that. So when you get down there, no one really looks at you funny. The guards do greet you. Just kind of
Oh, hey there, Silence. What's your business?
Well, we're heading to the dungeon. We have a few official businesses to take care of.
For Gabber.
That's right.
Cool, great. You're gonna want to. No. Most of the boys here we're good. We're square. There's a few new fellows who don't really know much about Gabber, so you're gonna have to be a little more careful as you get further down. Okay? So maybe not announce you're going to the dungeon. Right. Just say you're visiting a friend, something like that.
It's cord here.
Got it. Friend of a friend of a friend.
For the help?
Oh, of course. Toss him a silver.
perfect. He pockets it.
I wait till he tosses it and I go, oh, okay. Put it away.
You're like, goes back to work. Great. So yeah, you guys are walking down there. Yes, Cord would be on this level somewhere. You also haven't seen or heard anything of Big Tom. He came to Copperforge before you guys in search of Cord. Not sure where he might be.
Oh yeah, do you Silence know Big Tom?
I've heard of him.
He was Cord's best buddy.
Yeah, you would know that he worked with Cord. He's an associate, but you don't know much more about him. You've
You know
never
he came
seen
here
him.
looking
You've
for
never
here.
met him.
Yeah.
Not to your knowledge.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm aware of his presence, but I don't believe he's here.
Well, he came here looking for Cord. I know that much. All right, end of the conversation. Here we are.
The cells spoke off. So you come down and one of the tubes, and you're down immediately down a row of several cells. and it goes to the center of the mountain, basically. So this is a very wide prison. There are thousands and thousands of people here, but they're also fairly well spaced out. The alleys get wider as you get to the center. There's like a center hub where you can go to the various other parts of the prison. You know, currently you are on. I would say you're at the west, but the prison thing continues to turn. So you know that on the disc itself, you're on what is called kind of like transitional west. They just arbitrarily declared cardinal directions on the disc itself because the disc is always moving. So you just know you have to get all the way over to east in order to get to that dungeon entrance because that's the only place you can get. And it's off the there are various platforms. This is the thing we talked about last week. Was the various platforms where it kind of like cuts in. So there's little platforms that are not part of the disc, but they're on the same level as the disc, and that's where that's where this door would be.
Right. Okay. So I think I'll just direct them pretty much as the fastest route, unless they have any
Sure.
discrepancies about where I'm trying to go.
Sure. Are you going to look for Cord, or are you pushing through?
I'll push through, but keep an eye out. Is this cell block AA23?
Get out.
I'm looking for cell number 2187. The princess, she's here. We get it. Boring conversation anyway.
Kenny says roll for hatness. It's a 14 on a scale of 100. All right. So, you travel down the prison. There are various people, even prisoners, are coming up to you. Can I help you with anything? Like,
No.
Are you okay? Oh, okay. Okay. Have a good day.
Looking for Cord. Do you know a Cord?
Cord.
Big Tom. Andor.
Endor.
Who's Endor?
And/or.
I don't know. I don't know a Cord, but I know a. I mean, sorry, I don't know a Big Tom. I know a Cord. Cord is over on the south side of the disc.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Makes a lot of noise for himself. It's bad. The louder he gets, the more likely they are to drop him down. If you catch my drift.
Oh.
So I'm trying to look up. I'm trying to give him advice, but he's just so loud.
Yeah, that would be Cord.
Yeah, he's here. He's doing okay. I mean, he's doing the labor part to earn off his sentence so he can walk out of here, but I hope he steps it up.
We're gonna need Cord with us.
Is Cord the direction we're heading?
He's gonna be useful.
Gentlemen, no, we're on the clock. We're heading to the dungeon.
He's gonna be useful. We're gonna need him.
Yeah, is he in the direction that we're going?
Not even the slightest.
Oh. Okay.
Well, gentlemen, if you can convince me why we need Cole.
Roleplay, motherfuckers!
Okay, backseat DM.
Cord is a strong man.
I'm the front seat, DM.
Know him.
No, he's a character. He's doing his job.
Cord's a strong man. He's gonna be useful
I'm
down
pretty
there.
sure you're a very strong man yourself.
Yeah, but two of us, will get your bonus.
Well, this gentleman Cole is not going to be getting paid by us.
Yeah.
You can split your salaries
he
from
won't.
No,
He
he's
doesn't
got a
expect-
sentence to work off. Maybe we can work out
Maybe
a
we
deal
just-
to
yeah.
shorten his sentence. But
He works for us. We
Would I
let him
have any
out.
authority in that?
You wouldn't, but
you know people who
your
would,
boss
right?
would be able to arrange something like that. That's how he actually maintains a lot of the underworld.
Okay.
Is by cutting
What
favors
if-
with prisoners.
What if we just introduce you to Cord, find out how he's doing? Apparently, this lady, Sarah, what were you? I don't know. What were you? A little gnome. Who were you that we were just talking to?
Just random guard.
Yeah.
Oh, a guard.
Oh, sorry, no, that one was a prisoner. Sorry.
Yeah,
random
the prisoner.
He was a human.
Oh, human prisoner. Okay.
It's
This human prisoner says he may not be in the best shape, so maybe he's not. But
Yeah.
I say we find him, introduce you to him, and then see if he just wins you over.
Very
He's very
well.
charismatic, I'll tell you that.
It's gonna if we this goes well, it'll look good for you. So we could use all the help we need. We could use.
I'll go meet him. All right. Let's just.
Let's go meet him.
All right. So you turn the corners, you weave your way through several prisoners, several guards. Most of the guards bow out of your way. There's a few who eye you suspiciously, which means you know they are not in Gabber's pocket.
Yeah.
So you tread a little more lightly. You find Cord's set up. and he has made it his home very quickly and very easily. He's got all his stuff hanging up. His clothes are there. He's kind of sitting there in undergarments, but he's got his back to you. He's kind of got his feet up on his bed. He's playing around on a little like ukulele type instrument. Not well, not a lute. Literally just like a little shitty gnome instrument that it's got, you know, crappy strings. It's got like brass strings. It doesn't sound good, but it's something to do.
Chord.
Well,
Like,
that's not your.
He turns around very slowly.
Well, I'll be. Thank you.
If it isn't no quarrel.
You still owe me a favor.
I do, but as you can see, I am currently indisposed. He points to his bracer. He's like, "Brrrk," against the bars. I can't really go anywhere, you understand?
What if he could arrange it for you to get out?
I would very much enjoy that. Now how could you possibly arrange something
We
like
got a
that?
mission. We're heading down to the dungeon.
A mission?
Yeah.
Oh, beyond.
Now, I
the
do
dungeon.
owe you something, but I don't owe this elf nothing.
No, you don't. And this would not be you. This would not be paying mine. This would be helping you, so you can get out and then do me my favor.
All right.
You come on this mission, you succeed. Maybe we can get Mr. Silence over here to
Silence.
talk well about you.
Howdy, Cord.
Name's Cord Elkus. Pleasure to meet you.
I think it's my pleasure so far.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
He's got some pull, and maybe you do well with us. They'll let you out a little earlier.
Now these gentlemen are vouching for you.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm very good at my job, sir. Which my job is whatever you need it to be. So you just let me know what I need to do, and I'll do it for you.
And you have no problem working for Mr. Lord Gabba.
I have no problem working for anybody as long as they pay. In this case, payment is freedom. I owe this gentleman a favor, so this is outside of your wheelhouse. As long as, if you can take this bracer off, and the payment is never putting it back on me. Never, you understand.
Never. Not any time you do something wrong again.
Now, sir, my business is jobs. I'll do my best to follow my conscience, but I do believe that it is in my right to do my job, my work. And I understand your Gabber's in a similar sort of situation. He's just a little bit higher than this fella.
How about this? If those jobs are in favor of Mr. Gabba, you can keep doing them. But if they go against his wishes, you're gonna be right back in the cell.
So you don't mind if I break Sleek Run's laws?
Not in the slightest.
Deal. That's what put me in here. All right, get this thing off me.
Oh no, you're wearing it until you're out of here.
Yeah. Sir, the problem with that is if I go outside of Rimside, what is this job, by the way? Just so that I know.
Just
Sorry,
a little
is there
info.
anyone around us?
No, they've given you
Okay,
space.
okay.
Just finding out a little info.
I kind of like get closer to the bar.
Now, are we within the circumference of this mountain?
We're going down.
Down.
Yeah.
Down
we're
is
yelling
good.
timber.
Down is good, because if I go outside, this thing will shock me half to death.
Oh no, you're staying in here.
All right. I'm in, gentlemen. Let's go. He starts gearing up as much as he can. He doesn't have any weapons, but
I
other
like
than
your
that, he's
music,
ready to
by the way.
Huh?
I liked your music, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm just learning, you know. One of the little guard fellers that gave me a piece of instrument because I wouldn't stop talking, so I started playing.
Yeah.
I lean back and I go, guard, guard.
Yeah! Hi there.
I point at him.
Howdy there, Silence.
Hey, you mind opening up this gate?
Well, it's a little bit in the middle of the day, but for you, sir, and for Mr. Gapper, of course. Blackout protocol!
He yells, and you see every guard just shoom, boom, turn their backs to you so no one sees what's happening.
That's awesome.
And he just like goes through his ring of keys until he finds the right one. Cord steps out. You now have Cord. Cord Elkus is in your party.
Let's join your party.
Cord Elkus has joined the game.
Excellent.
All right, Millers, I'm following you. I don't really know what's
Silence,
happening.
we're following you.
All right. No plans to break anyone else out, hey?
I don't know anyone. Big Tom.
Big Tom's around, but you use Big Tom.
No, now Big Tom, he is here. I'll tell you that. But
Did he make it down here to the prison with you?
Hey, no, he didn't get arrested or nothing. He's been checking in on me under various monikers and whatnot. He's in Copperford somewhere, but he's laying low. Announce.
To the DM. Is there a warrant for him as well?
Big Tom? A low-level one,
Okay.
which is in most cities and most countries at this point. Kind of like Cords was.
Got
He's a known criminal, but not high on the list.
Okay. So
He's
I
a
wouldn't be like,
lackey.
oh, I really want to find him as
be
well.
Tom.
No, you have no eagerness to bring in
Cool,
Tom.
cool.
We good?
We don't need Big Tom.
Nah.
Are you sure?
I mean, if he was here, I'd get him, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
wanna
take a
waste
bit
my
of time
time.
to track him down. This mountain is, mountain-sized, and it seems like we're in a bit of a hurry, so I follow you.
We're in a hurry.
We're
in a hurry.
All right.
we have to keep telling him what's going on.
Understood.
Just a little bit, not much.
Hey,
I almost died once.
Wonderful. Good for you. I'm
Yes.
so happy for you. Tell you, I can't believe this son of a bitch is the one who captured me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at what I do.
No. We captured you. He just took you with him.
That's true. You did take me when I was sleeping. That's kind of like -5 points
You're
or whatever.
welcome. Got my job done.
I really don't like him.
Why not?
Are
What's
you
not to
gentlemen,
like?
you gentlemen going to be able to work together, or should I just put him
I
back
can
in
work
this?
with anyone.
Very well.
That's what he said.
That's my professional protocol. Let's go. Kenny says, negotiate his contract.
All right. So yes, I take them the rest of the way to the entrance I know about.
Great. You get there. Actually, I will roll for a certain thing.
Hotness of the door.
As you lean down to put the key in, you do see a gnome scramble away. Like there is a silhouetted figure of a gnome. Seeing what you are doing, they pause. They run off.
To knock.
Yes.
Grab that man.
I run.
Shit. So you're charging?
Yep.
All right. Roll me a d20.
9.
He's ahead of you, but you can see him. You've rounded the corner, and he's very, very close. One more, and either you're going to lose him or you're going to catch him.
19.
You get him. So it is a guard who looks very concerned, and you can tell pretty much immediately that he is not one of the ones in Gabber's pocket.
I walk him back to his side. Like, I don't know. I'm holding him.
Yeah, it's a good day to
Just me
see you
holding
there.
him.
Yeah, Mr. Dugong, hello.
You mind telling me what you believe you saw here?
I believe I saw you break a man out of prison. I believe I saw you opening the door to the dungeon.
Shake him again.
Now, what will it take if you saw nothing here?
I served the God Queen.
How many more shakes will it take to get to the center of you seeing nothing?
Roll an intimidation check,
okay,
please.
That's a 10 total.
Yeah, I got 10
So
as
as
well.
he's dangling, he uses his teeth to pull something from a string out of his pocket. And he blows a whistle.
Did you just kill him?
No, I smack it out of his.
But you hear several little tiny footsteps coming
Okay,
down.
knowing about this door, if I opened it and we got inside fast enough, could we close it before the noises that we're hearing get in?
Most likely, yes.
All right, we're taking him with us.
Yeah, we're taking us.
Yeah.
Click, opening the door.
Oh no, please, sir.
We're going in.
No, please.
That's
God.
what you get for the whistle.
What is he wearing?
Huh?
What is he wearing?
So the gnomish guard uniform is actually very similar in color to this, but think of it with more.
Less
they're like
top-hatty?
gold bands at the seams, like like the little tubes that kind of go on things. Like
Let's not waste the
piping.
time. I rip his suit off of him. I rip his all his. I open the door and I toss it outside.
Please.
Wait, what?
I'm holding him naked. I've taken all of his. I've taken
We're
his
go-
armor, his suit
No, we're
off.
trying to avoid the other guards.
I leave it in there. No, take it with me. I leave it at the door. Inside.
You leave all his shit in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've disarmed him.
I've disarmed him.
Understood.
And I disidentified him, so he doesn't look like a guard anymore.
Okay.
So when we get down to the dungeon, he doesn't look like a guard to anybody else.
Okay.
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 Yeah,
I see,
that
I see, I
happens.
see, I see.
Got it.
Okay, and then I immediately close the door as soon as we're inside.
Let me make sure you
Yeah.
got away.
No, we got away.
You got away.
Yay!
See?
Told you.
So the door seals, click, all the latches happen, and you are in pitch darkness. Who has dark vision?
I think I.
Oh, I believe I do. I'm a rock gnome.
Yeah, you do.
Dark vision, I do too.
Cool. All right, so then all three of you can see. So
Up
there's
to 60 feet.
not a big deal. So you, at this point, it is you can see where so many thousands of people have slid down the same piece of the mountain that you have slid down. It's smooth. Copperforge people really only keep the pleasurable prisoners above ground that they can put to work to earn their sentences and stuff like that. But like thousands of people have gone down here, like recently. But this particular area seems bare, that people have continued to move. So the tunnel continues to just scoop downward. It's all downhill, it's all dark, it's all mountain. There is no more machinery. There is no more glitz, glamour, glow, nothing like that.
No more.
No more.
Well, it's all
So
down
did we
here
go
from
down?
here.
Did we go down the tunnel that they toss people down?
Downhill from here.
Or did we go down the secret tunnel?
This is a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
So it is partially this. Make a history check.
Okay.
Roll good.
Yeah. 13, 15.
Okay. So you did a bit of your research while you're recovering. And you know that once upon a time, this was the dungeon drop-off area. This was kind of the place.
Drop off.
So this was the place for a very long time. This was the only way to get people down to the dungeon area. But when Gabber came into power, he bought that area, or he like politically probably said, we need to seal this. This is bad. This is wrong. This is like, it's inhumane. But then he started using it for smuggling and stuff like that. So as you continue to go downhill, there are various forks where it goes north. That's where you know that's a smuggling tunnel. So the smuggling tunnel goes all the way north. It goes all the way through several of the mountains north, up all the way up to the Steamforge dwarves. That's thousands and thousands of miles. So this is where he used to smuggle goods between buildings before he built up his empire. It also goes to the west and the northwest. There are two more spokes. At this point, you don't know.
Well,
So you still have a naked man in
I
your
still
arms.
haven't.
Did you roll for hotness on this naked gnome?
Did they?
No. No
I'll
need.
do it. He's a 9, baby.
Woo!
They're gonna love
To
him
knock
down here.
Biden 2020.
All right. Now that we're down here,
Yup.
Let's get going.
Lead the way.
that gentleman in your arms, what do you think we should do with him?
Keep him alive, please.
Well,
Oh.
he's not getting back out until we leave.
I'm in no rush.
We can just drop him off wherever we find other prisoners.
That seems fair.
Okay.
You're not coming back out with us. You're not coming back out with us.
Why?
We were trying to be nice to you.
I was just doing my job.
Yeah, well,
I serve the queen.
a lot of people do awful things using the excuse, I just doing
I'm
my
not
job.
blindly following order. You're breaking into a forbidden area.
There was 3 of us. There was 1 of you. You should have known better.
That's why I had a whistle.
Didn't work out for you.
That exact reason.
It's all dangly.
He's so sad.
It's very sad.
So
He's so proud in his little uniform, and now he's just like wilted, all pale, a little pudgy.
All right. So yeah, we continue on down the slope.
Okay, so you're now at a direct fork between the west and the northwest. Make perception checks, please.
19.
16.
9.
9. Okay. You hear lots of bustling activity directly to the west. Not sure what it is, but it does sound like several footfalls. And your hunting background, you do know that this means that there are things alive beyond humanoids somewhere in that direction. But there are also unnatural sounds happening, mechanical sounds, something like that, down that way. To the northwest, you also hear movement and people's voices, that sort of thing. But everything is a little bit hushed. It might be like as if they heard you or something. That door does not open very often. So either side may be preparing for you or maybe just minding their own business. It's hard to tell.
So it's not because they're so far away. The sound is quiet.
But yeah, like it just echoes through the rocks, so they're not sure what they
I
heard.
point at the direction of the voices. The second one. I go, I think we should go this way.
Do you not know which way to go?
So northwest?
Northwest, yeah.
Down here, I've never been.
Well,
I just look, and at this point, we're just looking for information, right?
We're
We're
looking for
people.
information.
so I heard voices down that way. Maybe they know something.
I'll take your word for it, and we'll head that way.
Cool. All right. So you head down there. Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yeah, I'm not loud. I'm an
Stealth.
elf, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
naturally
stealthy. Stealth check.
Stealth checks.
Oh, come on, I'm an elf.
9.
Oh, I have crazy good stealth anyway.
It's a 15 for me.
13.
Yeah, say.
So your big old hooves kick a bunch of rocks.
Would you keep it down?
You hear, hey!
Right.
I heard something. Footsteps coming down the hall.
Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps.
Footsteps, footsteps. There's a human. There's a minotaur. There's a quai. There's just several different types of people. They all have the
Were you
bracers
describing
on.
us?
Nope. But just, I mean, I'm talking dozens as opposed to 3.
Yeah.
There are many people now coming down the hall to check what's happening. They look emaciated, but they look terrified. So they're looking at you. Can kind of see their eyes reflecting with your dark vision. You don't really see in color, so they look a little spooky, but you're used to it.
I hold my hand up. I go, we mean you no harm. I brought you a present.
A present. We don't need more people here.
Food? He's plumpy.
Not cannibals.
How do you survive down here?
There's mushrooms. There's some
Okay, hold on.
could you put him down? We're all friends down here.
No, I don't. I'm gonna hang on to this one.
Wait, you're friends? Down here?
This is the only way to survive. The things we have to eat are not natural, my friend.
Oh, I thought you were
We're,
eating each other. So
No.
that's what I heard up top.
They say a lot of things up top. That's how we end up down here.
You're right. They said a lot of things, and they said you all tried to kill each
Bubo,
other.
have you ever thought about not saying everything that comes to mind?
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of. Well,
Kinda
no, I don't
zone
say
either.
everything, but I say a lot.
You
of
say a
things.
lot.
Yeah. You know, I almost died once.
Tell me more.
So there I
mean,
was.
don't.
Oh.
What's your business down here?
We're looking for information.
About what? We don't know much.
We've heard that the Queen's planning something.
Queen's planning all kinds of things.
Something big. Something along the lines of a war.
Why is that gonna bother me? I'm down here
Are you-
till I die.
Just all we all want to know if you've heard anything.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. What good is it gonna do me to tell you?
Nothing. It won't do you no good, no bad. So just go ahead and tell us.
I'll shut my mouth and get back to my business. Welcome to hell, gentlemen.
What is he?
He's actually a minotaur.
Oh,
He's a red isle minotaur, but you're assuming from a different clan. He's got different tattoos
Yeah.
and stuff on his body.
brother. Homie,
Blood.
just tell us.
Why?
Just need to know.
What do I get out of it? I'm gonna rot here.
A meal.
I don't eat gnome.
You ever try gnome?
He's sobbing. There's like snot coming down, it's dripping off his lips.
But he's so beautiful when he does it. You know you're pretty attractive when
He
you
wets
cry.
himself. Like, he's having a bad time.
Oh, this guy's so sad.
Is there anything I would know I could offer him that would make a difference?
You would assume people banished for life probably want freedom.
Well, I don't know if I have that authority.
You're right. You don't know.
Okay. Okay.
This guy. This can get you out of here.
Is that true?
What if I could?
Oh, he knows some people.
Well, I need a better than a what if.
All right, I can. Holy shit.
Your roof just flew off.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we're free!
You guys, it's like hurricane wind out there.
Says the people from California. Something fell over.
It's just really loud.
It's really loud outside.
It is very loud.
We're really safe in here, though.
Glad I parked underneath the biggest tree I saw.
Oh, fuck. Those trees snap too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait for one to be in my windshield when I get out. Yay.
Okay. Anyway. So yes, what if I could get you out? Well, I can get you out. What do you know?
That's not how negotiation works. I don't give you the thing you want and then talk about how you're gonna. How are you going to get me
You've
out
been
of
here a long time. You don't know how
22
things.
years.
Yeah, you don't know how things work anymore. This is how it works now.
I mean, no, you're not rolling for that. That's fucking stupid.
You're gonna what?
Oh, I'm gonna roll the one.
Oh, we rolled a natural
Perfect. Great. He punches you in the fucking face.
Oh no.
Why do you punish me for being entertaining?
No. Just punch you for being an idiot.
Yeah.
You only take 4 damage.
But
I'm
25.
banished, not a moron. Brother. Brother. Brother.
It's got this great image.
Minotaur with the handlebar mustache.
And a bandana with the hair. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful in my brain. If you have anybody that does fan artwork of your shows, they need to draw that. What was I gonna say? So we hear that the Queen's gonna plan a war, and that war could bring the destruction of the entire Copper Forge, which includes you and everyone down here. So we're trying.
I can guarantee you no one's going to make it down here. No one's going to bother to kill us. We're the place people put people to forget.
But it might keep them from getting you out.
Roll a persuasion check. I'm sorry, were you going to bullshit some more?
9.
That's all I know. That's how I roleplay.
good enough.
No, it's not.
Too bad y'all don't have rerolls.
I know.
Kenny's like, more negotiations.
Listen, if you know something, I can offer to get you out, but it has to be good information.
I have good information. I need to know that you're as good as your word. Who are you?
I'm Silence Dugon. I work for El Gabba.
Work for Gabber.
Technically, we all work for Gabber at this point, because I signed a contract.
It's true. Girl, just tell us.
Look,
Tell him Menno's in. Get Menno out. I'm Menno.
Got it.
Oh.
Got it. That's what I figured. I figured that's where we were going. Wait, Minnow the Minotaur?
Menno.
Okay. Got it.
Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you, Hardliner.
All right, our players now have 5 rerolls. I only have 4
Suck it,
rerolls. And we are halfway to a boss battle.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh god.
Yeah,
I might die again.
Yay.
It might be bad, y'all. Great. So
Thank you, Hardliner.
Menno's mind has been changed. So down the other path in the west, soldiers, mechanics, Klaxon himself has been down here working on something.
You don't say.
Yeah,
He makes some pretty good stuff.
I tried to send 2 of my own down that way. They didn't come back. They're heavily guarded.
I almost died once.
Once.
Yeah, it's because Klaxon had a bunch of
He
machines.
punches you in the face.
Oh, no! I was going to explain myself. Ow!
You take 5 damage.
No, he built some machines and put them in the garbage, and I had to fight them. So I know what you're talking about. That's where I was getting at. Jeez.
I'm a little sensitive. Anyway, to the west, soldiers, mechanics. Klaxon's not down here right now, but he's been back here almost every day for a month. Be careful. Whatever they're doing down there, they want to keep it secret. Even from us that are forgotten.
You know what this means?
You seem to know this
Not
place
gonna
better
give
than
my
we do.
axe.
What?
I'm gonna piss off Klaxon, and he's not gonna give me my axe.
That's entirely possible. You're the one that came last. You've already been here for
I
weeks,
look-
and you
look,
just
look,
now.
look.
Hey,
Why did you wait so long?
if Claxon's involved in this, finding weapons for you, it's not gonna be a problem. All right.
wanted a Klaxon weapon.
Question for you, Menno. You know this place down here pretty well.
That's
Very
cool. We weren't
well.
having a conversation. But
I run things down here. I'm essentially the president of the Forgotten.
Ooh,
I see.
it's a nice title.
Can you or somebody you trust assist us in navigating our way down here? Brand new. I don't even know where I'm going.
I'll give you advice. I can't spare the men.
what, are they busy doing something?
They're busy living. 22 years licking slime off of rocks, eating mushrooms, and killing things ungodly, and then eating them is not a good way to live. I'm not going to let these men die just because you all are curious.
We'd take them out of their misery. Release their suffering.
You want to kill my men.
No, I'm saying if they happen to die, they would be releasing their suffering.
He's gonna
Die with honor.
He's gonna punch you in
I
the face.
have
again.
honor.
They're
I'm
gonna
leading
die.
all
They're
of
gonna
these
die
people.
here starving without honor.
Super gonna punch you in the face again. You probably should stop.
He does whine back.
Just talking.
Yeah, just talk.
All right.
Listen, they function in straight lines. The soldiers, they're not sneaky. They don't know how to react to sneak. If you are quiet on your approach, you could get a good view.
Quiet.
Yes, I know.
Do you have tips? Minotaur to Minotaur?
I have found a way to be quiet down here. Follow me. He leads you up the alcove, around a little corner where they basically carved out living situations in the sides of these tunnels. There's little places to just rest their heads at, kind of thing. He gives you a stone, and it's similar to pumice. It's a very light stone. It's very soft, and it's carved out in a half hoof shape. And he basically says, "Put this on your hooves. You'll walk as quiet as these two.
Put the gnome down.
They're fragile. They will break eventually, but
And I put
they
them on
should
my
last
hands.
for a while."
Like this?
Some extra.
Like this?
You have hands.
Yeah, you have hands.
No, I put them on my hands and I go like this.
No. Hooves.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
Hooves.
put them on yet because I don't want to break them, so I put them in. Pick
Alright.
up the gnome again.
Grab extra.
Do you have extras?
No, I made these for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving them to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Just checking, cause
So you would now roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so basically he's just saying like they don't expect anyone to be here.
Yeah.
This is DM talk. Yeah, so they don't expect anyone to be here. They're not expecting you to come in and find them. They've been working in secret now for, you're assuming actually, he'll tell you, Mano tells you that they've been working here for months.
Yeah.
So whatever's been going on, they've been doing it secretly and successfully for months. And the only people who know about it are the people in the dungeon who are forgotten.
And nobody's asking them.
Right.
All
But
right.
the people in the dungeon don't know what they're working on?
We'll say you asked that to Menno.
Yes, I would. Hey,
Yeah.
Minnow. So, how long have you been
Menno.
down here? Menno, sorry.
20 years, give or take.
Okay, so you've seen them come and go for months.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Have you seen what they're up to?
No, I tried to send scouts. They didn't come back.
Why didn't you go yourself?
I have to lead these men and keep them alive. Not all of them are as smart
Scouts
as
didn't
I.
make it back, I see. All right, well, that makes sense.
Scouts for a reason. They're eager. It's usually the fresh ones. They come down. They want to find a way out.
Got it.
But I wish you the best of luck, brother. Sorry for the punches to the face. I get a little grumpy down here.
And honestly, it was kind of warranted. I
Not
see it.
really. Not for me.
Hey, I'm gonna-
I grab the gnome and I go, I'm gonna leave this guy here.
He's your new scout.
Good.
You're welcome.
Good. We can use you, little man. he just grabs him, walks off slowly. He just
But he's hot.
There's very few gnomes in this prison. Just a general. Actually, before he leaves completely, he's like, as a reminder, I know we're just in the dungeon, but dungeon in the deep. Planes get foggy here. Things come through that should not come through. Be very careful.
What do you mean?
What's the last thing you saw?
Demons, ghosts, monsters, the dead, the undead.
Do you just run away from them?
I know when to now.
Ah, I see. You've never fought them, have you?
I've won a few times. I've lost many in the fight.
Best to steer clear of them.
Unless you got a tactic for winning all the
Depending
time.
how far you go, you can't avoid them.
Understood.
The end god,
So how did you win those times that you won?
he just looks at his fist.
All right, that's fair enough.
What time is it like of the day right now?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Maybe we should rest up a little bit before I get down.
Time is of the essence, gentlemen.
You didn't get punched in the face.
Yes, you did not get punched in the face or your chest on fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a little scorched.
So I'm gonna suggest we rest.
Unless
for a
you've
little
got
bit.
something down here that
I don't mind taking
magically
a little bit
heals
of a
all of
breather.
our wounds. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I've just got food and barely any of that. You're welcome to some. You're welcome to rest. Please do.
Should we short rest or long rest? I'm personally a fan of long rests, but I will do whatever the group suggests.
Say, the longer you're down here, the longer your mission is in jeopardy.
All right, short rest.
Great.
Short rest. I get 1d12 plus 2.
Wait, how does?
You get each of those boxes is a roll. So roll that, and that's how much.
Or do I?
No,
I don't hit that.
no,
Why is that an option then?
because that's not. I'm gonna roll for
Okay.
1. Great. So that's 3. I get 4 total. 3. Ooh, 3. 3 plus 14 is 17. That might be
There you go. Oh, that's a D10. I found the 10. Yeah, I never used this one.
17. I heal 17. Boom.
Cool.
I'm back to max health.
9 plus 1. That's 10. I'm at max health
Great.
now.
So y'all take your quick little rest. You have a chance to meet some of the other locals. They're not feral as you expected them to be. They actually have created their own culture here. They have a good time. They do dub themselves the Forgotten, but they try to live as peaceably as possible. And these new soldiers are invaders, and they're not particularly happy about them being here. Whatever they're doing is taking up more what used to be living space for them. So they're kind of excited to have you down there to clear this place out.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily willing to help physically because they're physically a little bit weak, but they're happy that you're here to do whatever you are here to do because it might mean that they leave.
Okay.
All right. So you're heading down to the west tube.
Yep.
Yep.
Girl, you ready?
I've been ready.
I'll have you.
Shut up, Boobo. Let's
Okay.
get out of here.
Stealthily, mind you. Put your things on.
Good call. So halfway down the tunnel, nothing. You don't notice much. There is a wide. There's a dip where there's been a leak. You would call it almost looks like a natural spring, but you can tell that probably. Hey, Nerdsmith. Hey guys. Hey. You bumped into these fine folks
we are
over
Nerdsmith.
at
I couldn't read
WonderCon.
that.
Hi friends. Chunk and Cucumber are gonna pop in on their stuff pretty soon. We'll keep you posted in
Yeah.
our Discord.
Yeah.
Welcome, friends. Sorry. So there is about a 15-foot gap. You can see where a pipe burst a long time ago. It almost looks like a natural spring, but you can see the copper busting through. And there is now, from one side to the other, about 15 feet wide in this very narrow tunnel, just a large puddle of dark water. And the only way to continue is to cross it.
How wide across is it?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Boobo, you want to go check out the water?
Hey, it's Fennec. Hey, Fennec.
Hi, Bennett.
Fennec over there.
Wolfchild.
Yeah, go check out our friends over at We Are Wordsmith. They have, sorry, Nerdsmith. We're sorry, I used to be in a group called the Fellowship of the Wordsmiths. It was actually a Tolkien language group on the internet back when forums were the jam. So that is why that slip happened. I know. Quenya or Sindarin, friends.
What?
Anywho, thank you for the follow. Yeah, sorry. We are nerds. My mistake. Yay. So what are you gonna do? Hi, T-girl. Welcome.
You doing something?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do,
I'm
man?
reading stuff. Hold on a second.
Silence.
So it's,
What is this? What's this water?
Yeah,
You know
well,
things.
I'm a natural explorer of this mountainous terrain, which means I have, I can track creatures and learn exact numbers and sizes and things. So I feel like I have a keen awareness of nature in this area, or well, maybe not in this area, but in the mountainous area. So I'd like to go and check out this water just to see if it's anything unusual, or if it's something that is crossable, or if it's like hiding something.
How would you like to explore this water?
Take a dip.
Um,
He takes a dip.
Thank you for the follow, Rainbow Archwizard Matthew.
Ooh.
Welcome.
I would like to go up and use my dark vision and see if I can see into the murky water at all.
You-
Perhaps maybe
You can
just go
see to the bottom.
see-
Wonderful.
You would, but it's a light little
And
touch
then he
on the
licks
surface.
it.
Yeah, would you like to take
Yeah.
a drink?
Yeah, to try to.
Sweet, what's your AC?
Awesome, 13.
Cool.
Of course, it is
Awesome.
cool. Great.
Awesome.
Remember the one time I died?
Yep. Here comes the
Happened
second
again?
one.
I'm checking out this water. You guys want to come over?
No, we're gonna wait over here.
Of course you are.
Please make a DC. Make a strength check, please.
Okay, it's somewhere. There it is. Okay, found it. Sitting at a 15 right now.
What was it?
15.
15.
15 right now.
15.
Unless I re-roll.
Yeah. So you get smacked. You put your finger down. You lean over the water. The water sloshes up on either side of you and clubs you on either side of the ears. It just bop, bop.
Right.
You take 12 damage.
All right.
But you're lucky in that it hasn't solidified enough to pull you under, but it was wrapping over the back of your neck in an attempt to do so.
Nice.
Yay! Let's roll initiative.
Whoa, guys, this water.
Oh.
Some crazy water right here. It's weird.
17. Must do one of these.
Fine. 7.
7,
17.
15.
Perfect. You guys are in the order that I just dropped this in. It gets to attack
cord.
again.
Don't forget cord.
Oh, and cord. Sorry. Yes, thank you for cord.
Well, I'll be.
Cord goes last. Cord is unarmed. He's going to have a very rough time.
He's got little bracers.
No, he has one bracer that will electrify him if he leaves the circumference of the mountain. Great.
know.
Cool. We'll think about it. We'll work on it. Dooba-doob-boob. It misses its second attack, but now it has pulled itself above the surface of the water, and what you see is this. Nice. So it is. Ooh. It is made of water. It looks fairly aggressive. Sorry, I'll hold it up to y'all. A little blurry. Let me put it around your face. It's a little blurry. It's one of them's.
Dasani of death.
Just that little bit of salt, man. It'll fucking kill you.
Look it up.
Great. So it missed. And it is now Tanook's turn.
Oh.
Shit.
How do you defeat water?
Yeah, how do I fight water?
You hit it.
All right. I use my great axe. I go shunk. And I go look for its head, and I whack it.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Roll an attack.
What? He looked at me like, okay, we're gonna hit it. I followed your advice.
DM, this is the neutral face.
Do I have a neutral face? Oh. It's over here. Hold on, sorry. 16.
16 will hit.
And then it's a 1d12 plus 4. What's my d12? There it is. 14.
14, it will take 7 damage.
Why is it only gonna take 7?
It's water. It has resistance to bludgeoning, slashing.
Oh, well,
and
why
some
did you
other-
say that?
Some other shit.
I was saying it's water.
Because for narrative purposes, sir.
Narrative.
Yes, wonderful. It is now Bubo's turn, followed immediately by Dumaril's turn.
Can I leap over the 15 feet of water? Is that possible?
You should be able to jump about.
Yeah,
that
I was trying to
far.
look
Oh
for a
wait,
jump
actually,
pad.
you have. This is one of the things we talked about when we built your character. Actually, so you are able to jump higher and further. You're able to jump your speed. And you're also able to descend slowly. So you naturally can do the feather fall. Without having to cast it. It is a natural thing of the Quailier because of your connection to the winged beasts.
But I would assume now that we've rattled this beast that it's probably going to try to grab me as I jump over.
Yeah, you trying to move away at this point, it will be an attack of opportunity because you are engaged with it. It is right there with you, so if you try to leave it, we'll get a free attack on you. And no matter what.
I think my idea is more getting to the opposite side to attack from that side versus just fleeing.
Right.
So that's the idea. Could I jump to leap over and in the middle of the leap fire a flaming arrow at it?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
At a disadvantage.
You
Because
tell
you
me.
also have to, illuminate your, you have to flare up your arrows and shit.
By just saying ortho.
Yep. Our arrows are ready.
It's water. You're gonna shoot it with fire?
Didn't think
What
that
a
through.
novice.
Yeah, I don't know my games, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's an attack that's not bludgeoning or whatever you did.
All right.
All right, what's up first, sir?
It would be you. So
Yeah.
your attack.
Oh, just the attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
At a disadvantage because I'm letting you do an extra action. You have to drop a white-haired dwarf by the name of Iroh. All right. I'll let you take your attack, and I'll introduce this character.
All right, and rolled is 19.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, great. That's a 6. That's an 8.
So good.
It says milk ingredients, so it's probably fine.
6,
I'll have to
7.
look at
That's
you, so have fun.
7 damage. Do I need to roll for fire damage, or does that not count? Does it quench the flame as soon as
No,
it
roll
hits?
for the damage. It will take half, but yeah.
To his half.
So 9 total.
Yeah. Well, no. Damage is 7, and then fire damage is 2.
Yeah, so 9 total.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, great.
So it'll take 4.
I
It'll
don't
take
know-
4
I don't know
damage.
how many- I don't know that side of the game. I'm
You actually, do you want Dumarel to do anything?
Oh boy, what can? I mean, he just attacks with claws and beak, right? He doesn't do a whole. There's
Yeah.
not much else fancy, right? Yeah, we'll have him attack and see what happens.
Okay.
We'll just have him.
Do you want me to do his rolls?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have him attack then.
All right. So he hits. And he
Claws
is
in the beak.
Not bad. So he, Dumarel like swings out wide and then tucks his wings and darts through the center of this thing. It's doing some damage. So he pokes straight through. The thing wails back a little bit, and it takes some damage. Not a lot, but enough to piss it off.
There's a lot of lactose jokes, but
Yeah.
All right. It is now Silence's turn.
All right.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me introduce. Sorry.
No. The power comes from the breath
and you see a little dwarf come out from around a corner. He had followed you from the Forgotten's tunnel, and he's got this he's got the little sideburn beards and everything. He's fucking Uncle Iroh. He looks awesome. He's perfect. I love him. But he comes down and he has a cup of tea in his hand. I don't want to have to fight this thing, but I will. It's now your turn.
Okay. So I am gonna take out my mace and hit it take the pommel and smack it into my hands. Igniting Searing Smite.
Sweet.
So I am now going to try and hit it. Ooh. That was a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
And re-roll it.
Fuck you.
I have 3 re-rolls remaining. They now have 5, so I should be more sparing with them. We're also 25 away from a boss battle. Various little enemies are here waiting for your pleasure and enjoyment. A widow. And those are 15? That'll hit.
Right.
I'll let it hit.
Monster.
Refill. Skinless Joe is offering refills.
Clicky, clicky.
So 3 points of
Is that fine?
slashing damage.
Slashing, it takes 1 point of damage.
And then it needs to make so then it does 2 points of fire damage.
It takes 1 point of damage.
And at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. Unless for some reason it's able to put itself out.
It is water. I will creatively say it's already put itself out.
No.
It's just not flammable. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I already tried that. Didn't work.
Dead Aussie Gamer says, so if Danny and Art both ate cheesecake, who would win? I would definitely.
Yeah,
do
there's
better.
far more milk in there. Actually, though, it's a parts per million thing. So like this much gluten can fuck me up for as long as
Okay, I probably would.
Yeah, he'd be fine. He'd be fine faster than me. We'd have both. The first day would be miserable. Yay, gastronomy.
That's where I come in.
By win, you mean the last to pass out?
Can I be so grumpy though for days?
Yeah, it does affect my mood. It is now Iroh's turn.
Yay.
Now you know why they call me the Dragon of the West. And he blows fire at the wonderful, beautiful thing. Bloop. Yay. Bloop. Bloop.
Yes, please.
It takes 8 damage. Steam is now coming off of this thing. As you continue to fight it, you're noticing it's getting considerably smaller.
Good. Okay.
It is now its turn.
Does it have a name? Does it have a name?
It the creature? Do an Arcana check.
Do you want a Arcana check?
Arcana check?
Oh, I thought that was his name. Do you want a Arcana check?
20, not natural.
All right. Yeah. So you know this to be a water weird. It is an elemental. It's one of the things that shows up when you dig too deep. When basically, you're.
But does it have
But
a
yeah, the
name?
question was, does he have a name?
No, but I mean that is its name. It is a no. It doesn't. Have
Yeah,
a
I
name.
wanted it to have a
It's a
cool
fucking demon puddle. Like you're fine.
name. Demon puddle.
Demon puddle.
Demon puddle.
Demon puddle. Demon puddle. And die. All right. It is. Ooh. All right. So it is going to once again, because you're still the closest at this particular point. It's going to attack you.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's going to attack.
It hits.
Prepare to attack.
Please take do a dexterity check or saving throw for me, please.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Of course it's perfect.
Perfect.
You take another 12 damage. You are
damn.
grappled, and it is now pulling you under the water. You are drowning.
Ooh,
Oh,
girl,
that's
you're gonna die.
unfortunate.
Lockerby's
Yep.
not coming back next week.
Oh well.
So drowning in this game, a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier, minimum of 30 seconds. When a creature runs out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier, minimum 1 round. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying. So you won't get out of there.
I want to or I won't?
You want to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
How do I get out of it?
You'll have to make a strength check to break out of its grasp.
Okay. On my turn.
On your turn.
Got it.
And it is now Tanok's turn.
Can I go try to break him out? Can I go run? Sort of like rip him out of it?
Yeah, you're close enough.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Tampa says, good having you on the show while you were still alive, fake Danny.
No. Nobody's gonna save you from the glutens now.
I'm gonna re-roll that. I rolled a 7. I rolled a 10 total.
You're gonna re-roll it? Fine. So you all are down to 4, correct?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that one too.
Beautiful. Keep doing that. We're now at 3 and 3.
11.
11.
Does not hit. Oh, sorry, it's a strength check?
So strength check.
11, not strong enough. You're pulling and it's tugging back. It just has all of this other water around it that is just providing a good tug against you. So not enough. And that is your action.
Sorry,
so
girl.
It is now Bubo's turn.
Great. So I strength check to get out of him.
You're kind of loud, Kenny.
Yeah. You're allowed to do.
You're distracting us, Kenny.
I can hear you from there with your typing. So I'll try to claw my way. What? I'll try to claw my way out of the grasp of the elemental water creature. Does that take the place of an attack, or is that
It is
an action?
An action.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know how many actions you're going to return, but it counts as one of them.
Shots fired. I actually, how do you? I should know
Generally,
that.
a player will have one action on their turn. And I know you have multiple attacks, but
Yeah, I can
actions are
get 2
different.
attacks per action, and then a bonus action.
So a bonus
attacks.
action. So you could do an action and then an action, correct? So if you break free, you might be able to attack.
I guess I could as a bonus action.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
cool.
So your first action will be trying to break out. Your second
Break
action
out.
will be attacking, or you could use your second action as well to try and break out.
There it is. 21.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it's the strength. The strength.
Oh yeah, sorry. You break free.
Yes.
Yeah. You. You're able to breathe.
And then
Snort damage.
stupid. And then I'm gonna use my springy sticks for my bonus attack action.
Perfect.
With 2 weapon fighting deal. Yeah. So they gave me an extra hit point, so I'm at +6 for hitting on top. What was the damage that you wanted to give to
It's the same damage. You'll just add 1 to whatever damage you roll.
Got
so
it.
it's +1 both
Plus
to hit
1.
and for
Okay,
damage.
great.
Yeah.
So I will roll for those. Springy stick number 1. That's 9 + 6, which is math. So.
Math.
Yeah, +6.
15.
Yep, that number.
That'll hit.
And then,
Wait for the DM to do his math.
Yeah, I don't have. And that's 2 damage, I guess.
And you're using swords, so that's 1 damage.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
And then
Thank you. Thank you for the sub, Uber Baldy. Ahoy, ahoy.
and then I want to use my
Sorry.
2 weapon fighting for springy stick number 2. That's,
What was this about moving back to the East Coast and you're still in LA?
What's going on?
That's
going on?
19 for the
I saw your
hit.
Instagram.
That'll hit.
Uber Baldy.
And then that's 6 damage.
3 damage. Sweet. It is now Silence's turn.
Oh, end of April.
I will do another mace attack against this guy.
Got it.
Ooh. That's an 18 plus 5. So,
That's a lot. Re-roll it.
well, all right.
Bieber.
That's a 15 plus 5, so that's 20.
All right, keep it. Save
Ooh.
those reavers.
Well, it says end of April, but I had an interview with Marvel Studios last Tuesday. I'm really hoping I get the job, then I don't have to move.
Nice.
I hope you do too.
Congrats.
That's
too.
bad. Marvel Studios, that's super cool.
I hope you get it too.
4 damages.
Good luck.
2 damage.
4 damages.
Sweet. It's now Uncle Iroh's turn.
Yes, Iroh.
He looks at the water thing, just upset that it is water.
Yeah, we all are, bud.
I have an idea. And he points up and he blasts a bunch of fire at the ceiling. Whoop. Sweet. Part of the ceiling collapses on top of the water weird, and it does take 8 damage. Nice. Bloop. It is now the water weird's turn once again. It's now going to go for Tanuk, because you're now the closest since he has gotten out of the water. He's going to try to attack you. Bloop. He misses, and that's that.
Yes, he does.
It's now Tanuk's turn.
I'm pulling my shield, just in case.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna whack him with my great axe again.
Okay.
Wait. What did I have advantage for?
I just forgot to add Cord.
It's silence.
Cord will jump in at some point.
Silence. That's right. It's not for this.
The cord's just hanging out like.
He's like, I can't punch water, gentlemen.
Yes,
Be
you
very
can.
difficult.
We're all stabbing it with pointy sticks, so you can do the same.
Come on. Oh, 15. 15 to attack.
15 to attack, that'll hit.
That was like 22 weeks.
Oh no, Jesus.
Oh, 2 weeks. I know, 22 weeks. I was like,
That's worse than Disney.
10. 10 damage. So whack.
Takes 5. Again, like another piece of water like falls off of it. It diminishes just a little bit each time. It is now Mubo's turn.
great.
Boobo.
I would like.
A double fudge sundae.
That would be great.
All this that you're doing now?
Yeah,
You
shut
probably
up.
do it when
I
you other
get out of
people's
here.
turns.
Go do something useful.
What, you mean like
I'm
playing
gonna-
the game?
Yeah.
Useful?
Yep,
Yeah?
super
Something
useful.
like that?
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him
Okay.
as my bonus action.
Nice.
Gosh, where is there? It is. Okay, boom. There we go. And then attack with my springy sticks again. What's wrong with you?
I just think it's just the level of entertainment value of watching Lockerbie go,
Yep, it's very
Years of
entertaining.
watching fucking Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
There are
roll,
dice
roll.
in this dice tray.
That's 11 for that first springy stick.
To
Spring
hit?
stick.
Not enough.
Attack.
Not enough.
Mm-hmm. And then 2 weapon fighting. Roll again for springy sticks. 2. 9 plus 6. There's more math again. That's 15 now. I know.
That one will hit.
Yay! And Mark. That's D6. This one is
Dusty Gamer says, if
3.
we didn't and what would we have to sample for our dubstep? Please do a Perception Studio dubstep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Deal extra D6 damage. So that first hit is a 3
Okay.
damage. And then the second hit for Hunter's Mark is an extra D6 damage, so that's 2.
It's looking a little smaller. Than it
Yeah,
was
a
before, still.
little smaller.
Would you like Doomarel to attack as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. He misses,
Of course he does.
fortunately. Iroh, again, tries to blow fire. He's just doing the best he can. He would channel lightning, but he's underground. Sorry, kids. So he's going to do the thing. Not enough. He misses as well. Cord's like, I'm sick of waiting. I don't like this puddle. And he just goes and starts fucking swinging. So he's going to swing with one fist, and the other one fist hits. And he's going to do Does 3 damage. Punches the water right in its stupid face. All right. The water's not doing very well. The water weird looks unhappy. You looking at my math, motherfucker?
No.
Oh, do I need more water to enter the situation to make
No,
it
no,
stronger?
no, you're
for
fine.
you?
You're fine. I was just
Okay,
standing
good.
here.
Good, nice, nice, good. Sanctity of the DM side. It is now its turn. The water weird. It will attack Tanok. It will hit Tanok.
You're getting hit.
No.
No. When you on the phone? What are you doing?
14 damage.
What?
Please make a dex saving throw.
Ah, come on. 8.
Yeah, you're grappled. It's pulling you under the water.
And what was the damage?
Go by
2?
Wait, no.
3?
14.
into the blue ocean.
I may have to utilize the BRB screen in like a minute, gentlemen. Just so you know.
What's happening?
I have to pee.
Oh, no. Oh, now who's the one that's got to go to the bathroom during a boss
Hey, we only got
battle?
like an hour left. You're good.
No, I'm not. I'm not
good. You'll
My
be fine.
kidneys are in
You'll be
pain.
fine.
I can feel them failing. It's great.
No, girl, you're fine.
Nope.
Okay, so you're grappled?
Just let us know.
I guess.
I guess you're grappled.
It's now Tanok's turn.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna ungrapple myself.
Strength check.
do it.
Grapple. Grapple, baby.
What do I need to roll?
No, what did you get?
A 14.
Reroll it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm just gonna roll. That's gonna get better. Yep. Now I have a 19.
All right, fine. You break free.
Oh, yeah. I want to break free. And I'm gonna just as soon as I break free, go whack. Immediately walk him with my
All right.
14.
14. Yeah, that'll hit.
1d12 plus 4 is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. The water weird splits at the edge of your axe, falls around. There's now a soft puddle on the ground that you're clearly able to walk across.
Kick it.
I need that BRB screen.
All right.
Sorry.
I mean, we could just keep talking.
Oh, we're gonna keep
Oh yeah, keep them entertained.
Okay.
I have to go. I will be back in a minute. I'm sorry, everybody. Microphones. And I'm gonna unplug
So,
ears,
we're back.
ears. Cover your ears.
It should be okay.
So
So we are.
Perfect the water to Danny in great
Hi,
detail.
everybody.
Danny, oh, there's
Oh, there
Danny.
goes Danny.
I did.
Bye, Danny. Welcome to.
Now we can do a Q&A. Let's do a talk back of where we are so far.
Between the scenes on Solace Legacy.
How many contracts did you think we would negotiate tonight?
I think we're going to negotiate all of them. How much Danny smells, but we're all too polite to say anything.
Yeah, all the time.
All the kind of sort of time.
Danny's have bad bladders? Well, do you, Lockerbie? I mean, you're a Danny. Do you?
Yeah, I'm a Danny. Actually, mine's not. It seems to be getting worse with the old age. Or it's healthy. I don't know how science body works. So.
I don't know what science for the body works.
I drink a lot and I have to go a lot. So I guess that makes sense.
I would imagine. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's healthy. But there was one time when I had to leave during a boss battle, so at least we kind of sort of finished this one before you had to leave, so
Yep.
that's good. Yeah.
Danny's just have to pee.
Well, if you guys are new to our channel,
Yeah.
which some of you might be, I don't know who's in the chat, who's just lurking.
Who's in and who's
We have
lurking.
another show called Perception Check that airs on Wednesday nights with Felted friends Chunk Cucumber and sometimes Willow. Right now, not Willow. But Amber's here. She plays with us. Ryan's the DM. He doesn't like us a whole bunch.
Try and kill him very
I
often.
don't know if often, yeah. And then Sundays we have a show called Cinephilia, which is our movie talk show.
I want to come play on that one
Yeah.
because I want to talk about Star Wars. I think that could be fun.
We might have to do a roundtable because everybody's going to want to talk about Star
I
Wars.
know, Star Wars is pretty big.
I do want to have an episode of before the new movie comes out on Last Jedi. Likes this people who really like Last Jedi, people who don't like the Last Jedi.
No, because I think that would be really cool because I'm in the, I'd say I'm more leaning towards dislike,
Yeah.
but I definitely would like to chat with somebody who does like it because I like seeing, I want people to convince me that it's
Yeah.
good, you know?
It's not
But
gonna
yeah,
happen.
it's probably not going to happen.
It's just not good.
I
But,
really, yeah, not a fan. I
yeah.
definitely should watch it again before that too, but yeah, I think that'd be fun.
And then coming back on May 20th, I think Danny said, quarter to one's coming back next month on Monday nights. And actually, Cinephilia is also going to be moving to Monday nights in May.
Ooh.
So you guys know. And the reason we did that is so to allow us to do more things on the weekend so we don't have to cancel shows.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Danny's back.
Danny made it. Oh, destroying
Girl,
everything on the
don't,
way.
you're going to break my iPad.
Everybody's a girl today. Huh?
How many
There's no girls
iPads
here.
am I going to have to keep buying?
Well, that's your fault.
Yours. Plugging it back in.
And Danny's back. How windy is it outside?
Very windy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Where'd that come from? The wind.
It's so windy.
It came from Santa Ana.
Science.
Oh, them Santa Ana's giving us the winds all the time.
Ooh, plus we get a new season of Clone Wars later this year. Yes, we do.
Oh,
So
I need to-
excited.
I need to catch up hardcore.
Yeah,
That is
it's
so
only
not
got a
right.
month left. Less than it's got like 2 weeks left on Netflix. I've been
Wars?
telling Clone Wars. Yeah, I've been telling both of you to finish it or watch it.
Because then it's moving to the Disney stream.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope.
It is mathematically impossible for me to catch up at this point.
Well, when I first started telling you to catch up, it was totally.
It's
doable.
also real hard to get through.
I told you there's lists, so you can just watch the episodes that matter.
And I told you
Wait.
I'm a completionist, so I don't not
well,
watch
then
shows.
you just sound like a person who just puts up a lot of roadblocks in front of your life decisions.
Troll.
Just sit and watch it.
So the Nightbot weather thing is 10 miles per hour short of what it actually is here.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, what do you know?
Well, the water weird is dead.
Okay. Goodbye, water weird.
Yeah, $25
Uber
a
Bali
week.
says, Danny, why won't you let art help you? Why won't you?
It's not help. It's
Am I?
No, it's helping you.
Am I able?
I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm done.
Please continue.
Can I finish, please? Can I
Can I
finish?
go ahead? I finished. Can I cast Cure Wounds outside of a combat? And if so, does
Yeah.
it cost a slot of spells?
Yes.
Yes.
It
Got
definitely does.
That
it's-
makes sense.
Yeah, until your next rest.
Next rest. Got it.
Short or
Because I don't have.
Short
Long.
replenishes a long rest?
Long rest.
Long rest.
Right?
Replenishing
Long rest
spells.
replaces
Spell slots?
Spell slots. Short rest.
Depends on your class, actually.
Well, I'm a ranger, so.
You're a ranger.
I don't know.
Rangers.
Ranger. Because I don't have any like healing stoofs, and I imagine I'm gonna.
Stoofs. Is like medium rest?
Yeah, does that exist? Can I do a middle rest?
All right.
These are my first dice, and you can't see them because they're green.
Do you guys want to get back to the game?
Yeah, bitch.
I am
said
at
the
the
water
game.
weird is dead.
I am.
Would you like to take an action, make a choice, maybe play the game?
I was going to. I just want to know if we were
I
all
believe you're telling me about
No, I
Clone
was just
Wars
wanting
and
to
how
make
I
sure.
should watch it. Take a seat.
What's the answer, Ryan? Did you find it yet?
we keep moving forward quietly.
Quietly.
Nathan Robinson.
My God.
Moving forward.
oh.
I was like, man, mom and dad are fighting again. No, this is how we show affection.
Yeah, it's true. This is normal. If they didn't fight, I'd be worried. I'd be really worried. Then, well, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You cast Cure Wounds on everybody.
I can't. It's a touch effect, and
You-
I
you-
need it.
He's literally just choosing to not.
I mean, can I?
Yeah, you can touch someone else.
Right, but I would like
But
to
you
heal
want to heal
myself.
yourself, that's
so
entirely-
I can only do me or only do somebody else, right?
You could
Yeah,
do it twice.
depending on how many spell slots you
You
have.
still have spell slots.
Oh yeah, but we got other things too.
For you, it's a long rest. Spell
Long
slots.
rest. Yeah,
Okay.
see, I gotta wait for a long rest,
Okay.
and we got lots of stuff ahead of us. So unless you got some potion that you want to
He's
give
a
up,
wise man who takes care of himself so he can take care of others. It sounds worse and worse every time I do it. Iro is very supportive of your decision to take care of yourself.
thanks, Uncle Iro. Okay. I'm gonna cast that, and it's a 1d8.
I'm gonna cast this, and I'm gonna cast that.
Ooh, Boo, you're fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I'm casting the Cure Wounds on myself. Ooh, 7. That's a little bit better. And we'll wait till see what else we run into.
Yeah, what else will you run into? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Kenny got his first dice set from Dice Envy today.
Ah, hey, Kenny. So you made us 6 cents.
Oh, that's where
That was
that
you.
came.
Hardliner, no, I'm not gonna die yet.
As much as we would like him to.
Yet. We would? Since when did
did you get on this side of the screen?
Who's playing the piano over there in the corner?
A cat.
Some
All right,
drinks.
so
piano.
we keep
Hold on.
moving forward.
Yeah.
All right, you're
Keep moving
continuing
forward.
down
Third
the
time I
tunnel.
say.
What's down the tunnel? Dark? Mysterious?
Yeah, it's dark, it's long. You do hear more
Stealthily.
mechanical
You got
type
your shoes
sounds, voices and things happening. Yeah, do you
Okay,
have-
we're gonna roll for stealth now. I'm
yeah,
gonna
please
put
do.
my shoes
putting
on.
your shoes on, so you're not rolling with advantage.
13.
13.
I'm gonna reroll.
Ooh, you guys are burning
Wait,
through those.
does that mean I reroll with advantage?
Huh?
Or just the one roll? If I'm
counts it-
re-rolling,
You still get to roll. That's interesting. No, it's the one die. Yeah.
so just once. I
Yes.
don't get advantage on my.
Right. Yeah, you don't get advantage on the reroll. You're just rerolling the one.
Cool. Good. That was a good reroll. I'm at 19.
I got 10.
We're 2 and 2 now. 2 rerolls for each.
10.
2.
Just enough. It's just enough. So you continue to go down, and you hear there are soldiers marching, barking orders, that sort of thing. Make sure that it's taking in this much electricity, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. Just random shop talk that doesn't necessarily make sense at the moment. As you continue down, you come up against the very edge of this tunnel, and to the right, it opens wide into a vast cavern. It continues to go on for quite a while. You see nothing but brass and copper. There are several sort of transformer styles, not like like energy transformer style consoles and various places that are remotely charging these units that are being constructed. Thousands of weaponry, machinery things. They look very similar to the thing that you blew up, where you almost died.
Yeah.
But they're much smaller, and instead of firing like large spears and harpoons and explosives, they have very similar rods that Gabber holds. So the rod that
like
Cord
lightning rods?
stole. Yeah. So there's lightning rods at the mouth of these items. There are various other modes of weaponry, and that's just one section. There are hundreds and hundreds of those being built, and off to the side there are also armaments being built, handheld weapons. There are so actual lightning rods, like exactly like the one that Gabber was holding. So it's a lightning rod, but like souped up, and they're tinkering away, making these things happen. Klaxon is not present, but there are people who are clearly following his designs. They have manuals out. They're making sure everything's to specifications. They're doing their best, and everyone's nose is in their work. There's not security really to speak of. There's just people overseeing the production. You look to your left, and there are various other weapons that you don't recognize, also made of just brass and metal and copper, being imbued with various magics and stuff like that. And it continues. As far as you can see, it continues, and beyond that. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it looks like they're building an army.
You don't say.
No, I did say.
You did.
I just told you.
I heard it.
I heard it too.
Thanks, Iro.
Thank you for the confirmation.
Pulls his
We're becoming
sips
very
his
good
tea.
friends.
Is there anything nearby that looks like the head of production or like some plans for the production? Is there anything that I could distinguish nearby that would be that?
There are, similar to the menus that are in the Tequila Mockingbird, there are these sort of brass-edged booklets with hard hinges where all the pages are linked that are the manuals, and there's several of them actually running around so that they can greater provide this production. So there are, for every, I would say, 100, there is a book. And then the next 100 also has an identical book for each item that is being built. And you can see there are little overseers looking over the workers to make sure, like, hey, you're getting this right, you're getting this right, all the way down for every piece of machinery that's being built. So yes, there are books, but there's no one like be-all, end-all book. It's just specifically for the. It's like an IKEA from hell. There are people working on all this stuff.
Hey, is this enough information? Or do we need to get some more?
Well, not only was our job to find out if something dubious was going on,
Yeah.
I believe there's also possibility to stop it. Or no, just to retrieve information.
He left you to your judgment. He said that if you felt that it needed to be stopped, whatever it was, it is your prerogative
knowing
to
that,
stop it.
I-
Sorry. Yeah.
knowing that, I feel it's in our best interest if we take this situation up a notch.
How
Yes.
are you gonna stop all of
But
this?
it's only a few of us. What if we went back and went up and got some reinforcements?
They're building
Listen,
thousands of machines down
This
here.
this
How are we
is
gonna stop
this,
this?
this is being done by the Queen's permission, as far as we know. Now, we take this to the Queen or anyone like to get an army down here, we're gonna be found out.
Take it to your boss, and he's probably got a secret army because he's stupid rich.
It doesn't work that way. We're small men. We work
Yes,
in the
literally.
No, you're gnomes.
we work in the shadows. All right.
Ah.
And
Yeah, it is pretty dark down here.
I do not think this man understands subtlety.
Nope.
now, if we can find something that'll help us out here, like something we can maybe cause a reaction to make this thing blow over or something.
I got bombs.
You have bombs.
I have bombs.
I would very much appreciate some sort of weapon, gentlemen. I cannot work at my highest capacity without some such item.
I got nothing for him.
Neither do I.
I give him a javelin. I have 2 of them.
Ah, thank you kindly to knock. I've missed you very much.
So looking
So
around,
what is your plan?
is there, knowing that these items are going to war or something like that, and Claxton usually makes them commandable to someone. Is there any control rods or anything that I see lying around?
Ooh, make a perception check.
Don't touch my dice.
Bad luck them.
Yeah, you did.
16.
You do notice that the people who are holding the books, making sure that the people are working properly on the machines, do often check in with those transformer modules to make sure that everything is lined up. And they are constantly, you'll see the larger rolling machines continually twitch and start turning toward people just out of habit, out of nature, and they go back to the transformers and be like, all right, align front, so that they don't attack the people who are currently assembling them. So you know that that is the place where they are currently controlling each machine. So each batch has their own module, and you can control those modules vocally. You're watching them do this.
How many transformers can we see?
Within your eye line, before the horizon dips out, you can see 12 modules directly in front of you, and that's just for the rolling vehicles. There are also 12 for the rods and 12 for miscellaneous weapons that you do not recognize in any capacity. They almost look like Seuss-style weapons. Like they're ridiculous because gnomes overdevelop and overdesign everything they make, with the exception of Klaxon. Klaxon is the only person who brought refinement to the gnomes. But yeah, these particular weapons were clearly like asked for by somebody else. These are not his. He's like, fine, I'll make it work. But yeah, it continues on further than you can see. But there are easily, within reach, if you were able to get to them and incapacitate the gnomes who are currently in control of these items, you could take over those modules if you wanted to. You could at least attempt.
I'm in, gentlemen. Just tell me what to do.
I know you're in. We've got to take control of those modules.
Now, do these things have any sort of weak point in the event that something goes horrifically wrong? Because those things look like death machines to me.
Did I tell you I almost died once?
Yes, several
Did I
times.
tell you how?
No, I was mostly unconscious.
Found the weak point.
Weak point.
In the machine, and I shot it, and it blew up. It took me out nearly. So, yes, there's a weak point.
What is the weak one?
Or there's a center core that they're powered by. Occasionally, you can take a glimpse of it if it turns the right way. You'll see it shining in the middle like a beacon. Pretty easy to aim at. But,
Pieces of the seed.
oh, is that what that is? Yes. Well, that makes sense now why it nearly took me out. So, if you fire at that, it'll cause a giant explosion. Maybe a chain reaction to take out a couple more, but I'm not familiar. It might not be enough. It might be enough. Who knows?
I'm curious if we destroy enough of these transformers, they might turn on their own creators.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we get enough of those, they'll constantly go after and maybe continue to go after ones that we don't see.
They
And
can't
this
stop
whole-
them.
Exactly.
I got 2 bombs.
How hard is it to destroy those transformers? And do we only have to get one, or do we have to get every single one?
Imagine if we cause enough distraction and we take out one first.
But what's to say those things don't turn on us?
We have no assurances.
You also have at least one more of the invisibility balls from Cord. Two more remaining. You also have a glowing green gem that you've yet to use
Yep.
or examine, really, in any capacity.
I like to examine my green gem.
All right. Flibbit is also on your shoulder at this point.
Actually, I can cast Identify on that if you'd like.
Yes, please.
You choose an object you touch through the casting of the spell. If it is magic item or other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement or not, and how many charges it has.
Yeah. So you do that now?
I cast it.
All right. So you don't need to roll. You don't do the thing. You're good?
Yeah.
Great. So you discover that inside of this particular green gem, there is a water elemental inside. Should it be crushed, broken, or otherwise activated, a water elemental will come out, serving whoever is in control of said item.
So, well, that's quite a thing.
Use him.
There's a water elemental in here,
Oh yeah.
and you crash it, and it pops out and does your bidding.
We're gonna use this guy.
I don't doubt it.
How easy is it to destroy those transformers?
It's a good question.
Who are you asking?
Yeah, who are you asking?
The DM.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
How many
I mean,
hit points do they have?
how many bad guys are in the immediate? How
would you
hard
say?
would you say? What kind of roll would I have to get? Can I roll a perception, I guess, on the closest one to see if I can recognize any faults or any easy means of destroying it?
On the transformer?
The thing that controls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
them.
No,
Yes,
okay.
that's what's
The
called. Yeah, sure.
module to transform.
Yeah, that thing. That thing. That's.
Oh, things are breaking
I
outside.
know. That's 19.
Guess I'll eat the star raisins.
Scream, just screaming at people.
That's 19.
Wonderful. Okay, so you do see at the base of each transformer, there is a glowing green light. Green light is a thing here. So yeah.
Don't say.
Yeah, so there's a glowing green light at the center of each console, but it is emanating from behind several plates, covering it and protecting it. Knowing that it is a volatile material, the gnomes have done their best to contain it. Very similar to the center spire of the mountain itself, where they contain the mass of the seed. This is a piece of it, and they're treating it in the very same fashion. So you would have to peel back or damage its cover in order to get access to that. But once it is accessible, it is very easily destructible. Just as you exploded the enemy earlier, once you peeled back the back of it, you pulled back the shoulder piece and went through, you would have to expose it before you could hit it. But a direct hit, boom.
Okay. So, all of these little transformers have exactly what he just said. For sake of time and repeating all that. So we can take out the transformers, we can go after them one by one. I could probably send Doomworld to take out one. But suppose we destroy a transformer to create a distraction while that beast is attacking its owners, then we can try to take out another one by hitting its core.
Exactly.
Should we do one at a time or all at once?
I think the more we can destroy, the better a chance we have at creating enough of destruction.
Yes, we should also work on the distraction, especially if we could create it across the
Flibbit
way.
slips away from you.
Holy shit.
What?
Flibbit just he just slides off of you in a very gentle fashion and just starts slinking across the ground. Have you ever seen an octopus in a tide pool?
Yes.
Kind of just very sleekly move. It's doing that, and its fur it's tan with kind of brownish spots, so it looks a little bit like sand. And against the rocky cavern in the dark, doesn't draw a lot of attention to itself. So Flibbit goes up to the nearest console just as an overseer turns and walks away and starts giving instructions to somebody performing on a particular machine. Flibbit slinks up to one of the modules and starts trying to peel back the metal. He doesn't do very well.
Of course he
But
doesn't.
he's over there and he is dedicated. So you would assume now that he understands everything you all say.
Oh.
And he is willing to help.
Aw.
Cute.
Excellent.
All right.
What if we
have to talk about
cast?
your business.
What if you use your invisibility deal on either Flibbit or Doomero, so they can start destroying Transformers while being
Flibbit
invisible?
doesn't need it.
I mean, also Flibbit is. I appreciate his small size, but I don't believe he has much strength to this situation. If we
I
make
got
this
strength.
gentleman invisible,
Okay, so you be invisible and you
I'd be
run
invisible.
around ripping Transformers
Yeah,
apart.
you go around to the Transformers and open up those chassis, and you should be able to do some heavy damage once.
Perhaps we should distract the overseers.
Well, that's
Make them
Yes.
look over there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And I'll be invisible. So maybe we send Doomero to create a distraction,
Sure.
so he can fly.
Yeah.
We'll send him to set a distraction. I'll get invisible. You guys hang out, and I'll go destroy some things.
Yeah. I'll find a hiding spot. so
I conceal myself. Unless we aren't already, I'll
I
make
have
that
two.
established.
I have two. One of you could take my other, and help me destroy it.
I'm tiny.
yeah, you're small. You know your way around magic stuff.
Yeah, and you're not an
take
idiot,
that
so
one?
you can have it. So now we both have.
Fair enough. I'll take that one this time.
But you'll be busy with Doomero.
Yeah, and I got a bow. And
Yeah,
long
yeah,
distance
no,
shot.
yeah, you're useful.
Still,
that
I
way.
blew
You're
one up
useful.
before. Almost died
You're
doing
useful
it.
that way, yes. So that's the plan.
Great.
Cord
Yes.
on Galairo.
Certainly.
You guys keep an eye on this guy. He's not going to be invisible.
I will protect him with my life.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Cord?
Yes, sir. Yeah, all right,
Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah, I just need a
I'm
confirmation.
following your orders.
I just
Listen,
need
I
a
just want to get the
confirmation.
hell out of here.
Unless you want to come help us blow up things.
I'm a good shot with this javelin, by the way. Once one of these suckers is open, I promise you I will do my best to hit it.
All right. Keep an eye out.
Super gonna fail.
All best plans do.
Okay. So
Yeah, this is so planned out.
we
It's
go.
gonna go
I
horribly
take- I
wrong.
ta- I take my-
cannot wait.
I take my sphere, I
Yep.
crush it.
Immediately, out of nowhere, holy shit.
Oh shit! What?
What?
Quiet enough, thankfully. Yeah, because whoosh, the energy, magical energy dispelled. Nobody's paying attention. There's too much steam and shit
Thank
happening,
God.
so they don't hear it as the water elemental is expelled from the gem.
Oh, is that what we're?
Oh wait,
No,
we're
no.
doing the invisibility.
The invisibility.
Sorry, invisibility. You're invisible. You're invisible.
Jesus! I was like, why is this invisibility so loud?
Sorry, you're fine. You're invisible. You're invisible as shit.
Should've just gone with it.
Just kidding. Ignore that.
I look over at Silence and I go,
Silence is returned.
He's right there.
no,
He's
but
invisible.
He's invisible, so he
Oh,
doesn't
right.
see me. And I'm
I
like,
see.
oh. And I go, tung, tung.
Oh, yeah.
The invisible thing.
Yes.
I gave you a.
I thought you gave me a bomb.
No, I gave.
No.
I
So you're
gave you a
both gonna be
sphere.
invisible. Crush the ball. Yeah.
Got it.
Fuck's sake.
Should have rolled for that or something. All right, and then I send Doomero to silently to fly over to the other side of the room to create a
You
distraction.
record, be like, it's like patting his pockets. Son of a bitch. Doomerel, yeah, so Doomerel is going around to make a distraction. He darts faster than you've really ever seen him. He also understands the stakes that are happening. And he zips over the majority, goes right to the edge of your vision, so about 120 feet ahead. He pulls, there's like a little zzz, a little
Jacob's ladder.
Yeah, that. A Jacob's ladder at the edge of that thing. He waits for it to snap, grabs one, and snaps it off. And now there is a free-flowing piece of electricity just fucking whipping around all over the place wildly. And you just hear, oh no, oh no, 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 no. And like a gnome going, oh crap. And like all these other heads swivel. They start chasing after. No one sees Doomeril. Doomeril's up at the top of the cavern, whipping his way back to you.
Before I take off, I pull my other javelin out and I hand it to Cord. So he has 2 javelins.
Oh, I knew you were my best friend.
And I quietly go over to the first transformer module thing.
Sweet. So that the one that is now flailing wildly, one of the bolts, it's not the entire structure is not grounded properly at all. So the bolt goes, it arcs to the center of itself, and it, boom. So it, oh fuck. One of the gnomes, the gnome who was rushing, was like, oh no, oh no, no, no. He got to it just in time to be blown away. He is dead before he hits the ground. You can smell his hair burning, and he is scorched and seared, and it's just, it's bad.
He comes to conscious for just a second. He goes, 3.
Stupid.
I'll allow it.
So dumb.
But yeah, he's very dead. No chain reaction. To that
Gnomish
particular
piece
one.
of toast.
But more gnomes are now moving in that general direction, allowing the outer ring where you guys are more accessible to what you were trying to do.
Okay. So I run over to the next one that Tanaka is not at. That's
Yeah, and I start ripping.
Great.
them up.
Strength check.
I'm strong already.
And Dead he says,
I did it.
What's the number?
Oh my god. 21.
Yes, you do it. You peel back the motherfucker. You peel back the brass and copper, exposing. You expose the gem inside. It is a glowing green gem, not the same color as say Starheart, which you've seen now quite a bit. You actually still have one around your neck.
Yep.
Which is still pointing solidly to the west, not west. Not that it gives a shit. Anyway, plot. But yeah, so that one is now exposed. Is that your only action? Or
Can I grab it and pull it out?
the heart of the
Yeah.
machine? Another strength check.
7.
No,
Okay.
not enough. I mean, at this point, we're not in combat,
Oh,
so
I punch it.
punch it.
No, I don't punch it. I don't punch it.
Silently.
Can
how close is this one to me?
This machine,
Where he's at, yeah.
you can catch up to him in seconds.
No,
so-
I'm wondering if I can shoot it with a bow, with an arrow.
You could. He's also right next to it.
Well, all right.
You can also communicate with each other somehow.
Well, it's a quiet side.
Well, how do we break this quietly?
you could run away from it and then he could do it.
Okay, I run away from it.
Or have Cord throw his javelin like he promised.
But yeah, my job is just to open them up.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I go to the next one that's available, and I go to that one.
Well, okay. I'm gonna do the
Yeah,
one
do
for
yours.
me first. So I'm gonna cast heat metal to give me a bit of help on this.
Sure.
Cool. Okay. 14, 15, 16.
Yeah. It heats, it melts enough for you to be able to see the glowing piece.
Does that affect
Flibbit
the glowing?
tries again. This time he succeeds. And
On
Flibbit
his
just
own?
boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So all
On a
8
different
of his
one?
arms are he slinks down. It's the one that he went to.
Yeah.
So Flibbit went
at
to
the
try
12.
another one and just uses all his strength and just heals everything back. And he like kind of blinks up at Tanok like, I did good, Daddy. And he just moves on to the next one. So I am just going to assume you continue to do this as far as you can.
Yes.
This is the ideas.
All right, so one fucking gnome, one little douchey gnome turns around and is like, he's in full military regalia. He's got a fucking cable and cord braided around his shoulder and stuff.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Who's he talking to?
All of you.
He can't see us, can he?
Oh, sorry, the ones he can see. So you,
But I'm not out in the open.
the fucking octopus. He does see. He sees you.
Okay.
He rolled for it.
How
He
far?
rolled well. He sees you.
How far am I away from them?
25 feet.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I got lost. I was down in the other tunnel and I
The
heard some
other
noise.
tunnel.
I heard some noise down here.
Your clothes look really nice for the other tunnel.
I start walking towards them.
Yeah, somebody got tossed down here with some nice clothes and I beat the shit out of him for his clothes. I need to survive down here like the rest of us.
Deception check.
Okay.
Let me know when I've arrived.
Okay.
I can see you tossing him at the transformer.
7.
All right, buddy.
That's a nice shiny stick.
It is, isn't it?
Did Claxon make that for you?
He did. Isn't he the best? He is the best.
Hits you for 13 damage.
Fuck!
Just an arc of lightning. Just boom.
Can
Hits
I
you
like
right in the
dodge out
chest.
of the way of shit like that? I'm a
hit-
very athletic elf.
Hit ya.
Ugh, how much?
Kenny says, 12. Kenny says, one fucking gnome. Gnome more, gnome less.
Stupid.
We're selling hats.
Want one? This guy. Jesus. All right.
Some gnomes
I guess he was
are
that
picking
close,
up on this particular moment.
Of course they are.
I would like to also take this moment as a DM, and as you all as players, it is 10:30. Would we like to wrap it up here and continue this battle next week? Or continue for a little bit?
I mean, we can go to 11 if you want.
Yeah.
11
I won't be here.
Okay,
next
let's
week,
go to
so-
11.
As of right now, anyway. Shit. Right?
Crap.
And he's
I
got like
arrived.
gnomish armor.
You have
on.
arrived.
He's
Okay.
got gnomish armor on, right?
He does.
Yeah, so God,
He's
my
got gnome armor on.
gnome. My springy sticks ain't gonna be very good.
Can I grab him from behind,
Absolutely.
pick him up,
Yep.
and just walk on over to the first transformer and smash him into the thing?
That would be great.
I throw it at him.
He goes in face first. He's screaming out of pure fear. His tongue is sticking out of his mouth. It makes contact with the sea. Several things happen at once. The first is his tongue, when making contact with the seed, turns to stone, turns back to flesh, then begins to burn. He is electrified from tip of tongue to tip of toe, and just begins to burn from the center outward. Have you ever done the experiment where you take a pickle and you put two ends of a cable on either end? That is this gnome. You smell it, you see it. He is glowing through his clothes, and he explodes.
Poor guy.
Dedasi Gamer says, ooh, temptation for a $25 donation is so high. Get a boss and NPC drop. Uncle Iro vomits at the sight.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Winces his mouth out with tea.
While that's happening, I turn around to the three of them: Uncle Iro, this dude, and Court. And I tell him to hide. I go, hide.
I was hiding. The damn gnome came around the corner.
Yes, sir. And he goes boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Cord's got both. All right, sorry, I'll wait. Just tell me when, gentlemen.
I'd like to retreat back into hiding. And
Okay.
should I shoot an arrow at the next closest transformer to hit
If you
the
guys
thing?
can from hiding, yeah, that'd be great.
Can I
How many have you opened to
stealthily
this
shoot
point?
it?
3?
You didn't tell us. You said we kept doing it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I will roll for that then.
Okay.
You have opened 13.
Wow.
You've opened 13 out of the hundreds that you see, but the nice thing is they're all close together. They're
Yeah.
aligned.
The next closest one, am I able to shoot it stealthily with an arrow? Because arrows will make a lot of noise, right?
Yeah.
So,
you could.
and even if it, well, I guess then this would be up to you, I suppose. Am I able? Could I do something cool like bounce arrows off and like a weird like ricochet shot type of thing?
Probably not. You could try it. That would be at a disadvantage.
Sure. I suppose I should just shoot the next piece.
Yeah, this is
I also
It's not good
super
fancy.
need to heal, by the way. Ridiculous.
Sorry, I'm not that kind of cleric.
You got healing potion?
No, you have a healing thing.
I might need it for other stuff.
Like healing yourself?
Maybe.
First, I will cast.
Hey, thank you for the sub 9 times, Sparky.
Oh, Sparky. 15 months.
I'm gonna cast the Cure Wounds.
Yes, sir.
It's 2d8. That's not an 8. That's an 8. Where's my other 8?
Oh, give me some health, baby.
Dead Aussie Gamer, yes. He has donated
no.
25 for one of Boobo's short swords awakens as a sentient version of Gilbert Godfrey.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, it makes
Bobo!
Oh dear. Hold on, I need to hear him for like 2 seconds.
Meanwhile, I'd like to shoot an arrow at the next closest green open thingy, the seed. May I do so, oh grand DM?
I need Gilbert Godfrey to fuck you up first, honestly.
Why? I'm already at 18 health.
Because it's beautiful. It's such a wonderful moment.
Yes! Fuck! I know!
Sorry, I'm doing quick research, everyone. Oh, that's an ad. 2, 1, skip ad. Get out of here.
Listen to it.
Is there anything worse than being a Hitler who the...
Is there anything worse?
That's the closest I'm
Close
gonna get.
enough. That's pretty
Close
close.
enough.
Don't wreck your voice. It already hurts
Yep.
mine.
Hey, Bobo!
Oh, jeez. Oh,
You want me to kill somebody?
I want you to be
It sounds really good.
No! Trying to be quiet here. What
You
are
hear
you?
from one of the
Bring it
gnomes.
to stick number 2.
like,
I don't know what's going on, but whoever's here, you need to shut up. What do you mean, shut up?
Bring it stick number 2. Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You see that gnome looking off to the left outside of your general view, because you have all been looking basically out toward the vastness of this cavern. Off this way, the gnome looks, turns to stone, and falls over.
What?
In mid-scream.
Oh shit.
You may now continue your action.
Man. Well, we've got one transformer destroyed, right?
Yes.
So one of them big old machines should be doing something stupid over there. I'm gonna shoot the next transformer then, and try to get another one out and active
Do it.
to help us out. So
Do it.
longbow shoot, pew. Okay. 11.
11.
Pew, ding. Great. Can I shoot another longbow?
No, because
Okay,
use
great.
another action for something else.
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at the one I opened, backing
Okay.
up enough away from it.
I'm gonna give you all one shot to do these items before we go to initiative.
Okay.
Okay, and I will. I'm gonna try to with my javelin. I'm gonna toss it at it.
All right. Cord is also waiting. Now,
Yes.
Yes, now.
so
I
he's
mean,
gonna go after you.
I pick up a rock and I make a nod look like this because he can't see me.
I got you, boss.
All right, that was a 15 on my javelin.
15 on your javelin.
That was an 11 on my trident.
Your javelin hits. It scrapes the edge, singeing the metal around it. You can even see weld marks where it's trying to cut through. Not enough to shatter the center. What was yours?
11.
11?
Wow. You said these things
Miss.
were easy to destroy, you liar.
They are. Just gotta hit them straight on. Cord misses with one javelin.
Okay.
Misses with the second javelin.
Oh fuck.
Remember that time we said all shit's gonna go wrong?
Oh yeah.
I go.
Roll initiative.
Rolling. Fuck. 7.
7.
Who's more dexterous?
14.
2.
You are. So you go before me.
Okay. How far are the transformers from each other? Like how much space is between them?
100 feet or so?
Okay.
Yeah. 100 feet even, actually.
Okay.
Gnomes are very specific. So what you see now before things go completely bonkers upside fucking down, is a creature
Yeah.
with 8 legs,
Oh no.
spines on its back, reptilian, a giant mouth, glowing blue eyes, and a large, hungry tongue. It looks a little something like this.
Oh, it's an arachnid.
No, definitely not.
Definitely
It's got
not.
8 legs.
Nope, it's not how
You're
that works.
It is currently about 60 feet from each of you. So thankfully something does not happen that could happen.
Of course.
But it does charge the nearest gnome.
It's shaped like a friend. Have fun playing with yourself over there, Danny.
Yeah. It goes up to a gnome, stares at it. The gnome's like, ah, 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 and it just bites down, chomps him in half, and then eats the other half that is still. And then it turns in your general direction. It's like, all the legs are just pumping away, trying to come towards y'all, or specifically you, because it can't see you guys.
Why I am hidden, for fuck's sake!
Sorry, you're a bird. No, Uncle Iroh. It's going after Uncle Iroh. You're safe.
18 hit points of damage.
Going after Uncle Iroh and Cord. But that is its turn. It is now Bubo's turn.
Oh boy.
Hey, Nerdsmith, welcome.
I would, if you could. I would if I could. Let me do cast Spike Growth in front of El Creature. That's sorry. That's an attack. That's not is it a spell attack. Would that be attack? Because I have 2 attack actions, or is that an action?
It's an action, I believe, right? Spell.
Yeah, it's
I'll call it like that. Yeah, it's a.
Because then, because my goal is to then shoot an arrow at the try again to hit the next green thing. So can I do both of those?
Yes.
Okay,
You
great.
have 2 actions, right?
I don't. Well, I have. It says I have 2 attacks per action, is what it tells me. But I don't know how many actions I get. I don't know.
Well, I will allow you to
Great.
do
There we
both.
go. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're good.
I will cast the. Don't shake your head at me. I will spike growth anyway. Casting it, right in front of creature, and then shoot arrow at you. God damn it! That's a 1
You have 2 rerolls remaining.
Do it on the arrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the longbow.
God, Jesus.
You have 1 reroll.
Roll better.
I'm trying to, but this is what happens to me every time I get in a major battle. I just roll nasty. That's
Well,
not
then
gonna
don't.
hit. Do you want me to use
Yeah,
it?
use it.
What?
Jesus.
You have no rerolls.
No rerolls left.
remaining. I have 1 left.
Because he sucks.
Yeah,
He
also
really
true.
does.
Okay, great. So good. 7, 10, 11. 11.
Embeds itself in the brass right by the center core.
So there you go.
And you had 1 more. You were doing something else, right?
No, I cast the
Oh yeah,
the
so,
spell.
So
The
it does how
spike
much
growth.
damage?
It does 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet the creature travels within a 20-foot radius.
Perfect. Anything for Doomeril to do?
Yeah, I want him to go fucking destroy that little green thing that I was trying to hit and missed 12 times.
Doomeril listens.
Oh.
Thank you for the
Hey,
sub,
Nerdsmith.
Much appreciated. 1 month streak is too long to be naked.
I get it, that's fine.
Okay.
Roll better to the list of D&D.
So Doomeril darts for the machine. He hits it. And now he has to make a dex saving throw. He succeeds.
Finally, somebody doesn't.
He rakes it with his claw, and it just sparks as each little piece of nail goes up. Boom. So that first console goes, I spit all over myself.
Yeah.
So
It's great. Beautiful. I was with it.
it arcs to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. All 13 get hit.
Yes.
And for each of those 13, I will deal damage to the approaching basilisk that is currently chasing you down.
It's a basilisk.
Basilisk.
Cool.
Right.
It is getting reamed. And now I also have to do damage for each 5 feet that it traveled on top of the spikes. It's like, I'm hungry, but fuck. It's getting raked underneath. So that damage as well. 7, 10, 11, fuck. It is now close to Cord, and close enough to Cord for Cord to have to make a particular saving throw.
Oh no!
Cord fails. Cord's legs, he goes to pick up a rock because he doesn't have javelins anymore, and he's going to throw it at one of the consoles. I mean, this is all within seconds, so the consoles blew up before he was ready to throw. But his legs stop moving, and his elbow stops turning, and as he looks at the basilisk, he stops moving. And he freezes in his footsteps as the basilisk is within feet of his face. It is now
Is he stony?
Tanoke's
Not the first time.
turn.
I don't know how to basilisk.
I'm
Never
gonna
met one
run
before.
to pick up the trident and the 2 javelins.
Okay.
So I run
Yeah,
to pick those.
you do that.
And then, but I said right, I can't run anywhere else.
No. Also, I would say in the crossfire, you just killed a shit ton of gnomes. Like instant death. Just bam, 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 bam. There are about 100 dead gnomes just lying
Cool.
about.
From where I am, I'm gonna toss the javelin at the thing, the monster thing.
Okay.
A javelin it.
Ooh.
I rolled 20.
Reroll.
Ah,
It's my last reroll.
dick. Another 20.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, an 8. Wow.
Misses.
No, wait, no. I rolled an 8, but it's a 13.
It misses. Sorry.
It hit misses.
It misses.
Got it. It is
I
now
pout.
Silence's turn.
That's you.
That's not even a pun, Kenny.
No.
Pass me the raisins.
Yeah, you pass it to.
Like that. What the fuck? It's passing the.
Okay.
It's not.
No, it's getting
Wasn't
old.
even
That's
clever.
like Kenny's pun. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's see. So I shot at the gem already, so I already dropped invisibility, so I don't care about that anymore.
That also gamer said nomicide. They tried live, but fell short.
Now that's a joke.
Okay.
Oops.
Discord.
Oh.
I am going to cast Searing Smite again,
Okay.
and I'm going to make an attack roll. Ooh. 19 to hit.
That will hit. I'm out of rerolls. Damn it.
Woohoo! Finally. That's 9 points of damage.
What type?
The first 3 was bludgeoning, and the other 6 was fire.
Cool.
And it's now on fire, and it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the start of its turn. Otherwise, it will continue to take damage.
Fire's enough.
Oh!
It honestly, the explosions fucked this guy up. Rocked him hard. So as it was running across the spikes, it's ripped his belly open. The fire's going in there and just cooking his insides, and it just falls dead, just short of biting Cord. Cord is still frozen solid.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Cord.
He's alive. He's breathing.
How
He
do you
just
fix that?
cannot move.
Player knowledge, character knowledge. I can't say.
Your sword's like, wow! God damn, that's a hell of a thing!
So basically, like I'm just like right in front of Cord, just like bonk, dead.
I'm renaming that sword to Gilbert, by the way.
Wonderful. I need this sword to break very soon. Yay. So the basilisk is done. You've done severe damage to everything that's going on here. Would you like to continue what you were trying to do, or would you like to now flee with what little information you have gathered?
Well, little information, but we
Well-
destroyed the army, right?
We're getting
What else?
close. We caused a good portion.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see if there are any gnomes with breath in their lungs that could hand over some more information?
There are several gnomes who are injured but not dead. Yeah, you can find there are several.
Oh, okay. Can
Yeah.
we grab one without? Because
For an incident,
let me understand this setting is we only ruined like half of this room and the other half we can't see.
Yeah,
Would I
and the
imagine?
majority of the machines that you destroyed were for the rolling machines with the nodes at the front. The handheld weapons are still pretty much at full production.
Yeah.
But everyone's now panicking because of the basilisk. So you
Right.
have enough time to basically have a quick conversation and
Or
get
can
the
we
hell out
grab
of
that guy
Dodge.
and drag him out
You can do
and
that
take
as
him
well.
to the next place?
And at the same time you're doing that, I am going around to whatever is open and I'm grabbing the manuals.
Okay.
Can we like destroy the gun section at all? Like,
I don't think we need to. I mean,
Just cause
if
some more
there's evidence that the queen has been doing something, like we
That's
now
all
have
I-
the manuals, it's
Okay.
obvious that she can't deny it.
Can I do an Arcana check on Cord to see if I can figure out how to unsolidify him?
Sure.
That doesn't look like a helpful face. That was like, yeah, you can roll, but you're not gonna find anything about it.
Ooh.
20.
Wow.
I
okay.
rolled a
You
20.
know exactly the spell that you need, and that is a greater restoration spell.
And you guys got a greater restoration spell?
Unfortunately, I'm not that type of cleric, but I know someone who could.
I can.
We'll have to take him with us.
Oh, shit.
I can cure wounds.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Not
help.
enough.
That's what I can do to me, though.
Not even a lesser restoration can help this guy.
Alright.
Can we take him?
I pick
with
up
us?
Cord.
Yeah,
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, you take Cord. If you're strong
And then I
enough.
grab a gnome that can talk. Come with me, gnome.
I whistle at Flibbit.
All the arms going is like up,
Goes
just hanging
this-
on your horns again.
Doom
Swinging
whirl.
around. Lands.
And then I grab the guy, drag him by the shirt collar or whatever's there too.
I'm coming with you, gentlemen.
Oh, that's cool, Uncle Ira. Thanks for your help.
Uncle Ira, you don't have a greater restoration spell, do you?
No, I just summon fire and lightning.
Great, you're useless. Let's go.
Not quite useless.
They call me the Dragon of the
Yeah, no,
West.
we've heard.
I seized boxing sand. I failed.
Nerd.
He goes on.
Yeah, how's your son doing?
He falls to the ground, sobbing, you fucking monster.
Soldier boy.
And on that,
Dead Off the Gamer wants to know if Gilbert has a greater restoration.
And you also just unsubscribed.
Oh man.
all right, we will continue this particular story next week.
Next time.
Awesome.
Next time we will finish Gabber's Whispers, which is what I decided.
Oh my God. Guys, I didn't die.
You didn't die
Yeah,
quite.
there's still time.
You got very close.
I got
I
close.
love that as a healer. You're only healing yourself. That's beautiful.
Well, because I keep
Dope as shit.
losing some hit points.
I'm hitting.
I know. Isn't that worth anything?
All right. So I'll say you guys made it safely away. You got up the tunnel to Menno, who is now housing you. He's harboring you. He's keeping you protected from the soldiers and all these other people. They know not to mess with this.
What do we find out from the gnome? This week or next week?
Next week.
Come back next week to find
Tune
out.
in next time.
On the thrilling conclusion. Same bad time, same bad cheddar.
Yay! I'm gonna find someone very quickly to raid. But in the meantime, make sure you all turn in tomorrow night for a perception check, which is our D&D show with our felted friends, Chunk and Cucumber, our player friend Ember, and Top Hat over here, Ryan, is our DM for that show.
Funny hat, right?
So we'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time.
We're getting t-shirts.
And we are going to...
And also, just so you guys, FYI, schedules are going to be a little weird for the next few weeks. So there might be some irregularities, possibly, with the schedules for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And then we're going to go back to like more regular schedule starting in May. Back when Q1 returns and stuff. That's when
May
everything will come back in
20th
order.
and forward.
We're going to lock in a schedule for at least for a few months so that we can be consistent.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Huzzah! We are going to raid our friend and first mod, Naku. Yay! Are you ready? All right, everyone. We're going to send you all to Naku. Make sure you share those emotes. Tell him who sent you. Spread all the love. Be very kind. Be very generous. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time, everybody. Thank you for donations.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thanks
much.
for your
It
help.
supports everything that we do, every channel, every show. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yay. In a couple seconds, we're going to send you over. I'm going to click the button in 3, 2, and 1. Pew, pew, pew.